Honk.
As always, the power of the honk compels you. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday stream. It is February 18th, 2025, and it is windy here in southern Connecticut, in the Northeast United States. It is very windy. It is very cold. It is going to be that way for a few days. It's going to warm up right around the weekend, but it looks like we're going to be missing any more snow for a few days, which is good, only because I have kind of a big thing coming up on Thursday, our big storytelling event at St. John's University. And you may or may not today see a special guest who is one of the people who will be contributing to said thing because he is live in the flesh and exists and is here and is can confirm this person exists in reality. I already knew that, having seen this person in reality many times, but just to let you know that he is here at Casa del Arv. So at Windcoast Studios, so I'm excited for that. I know, Echo, seriously, it feels like that. It was actually, a couple of days ago, was very windy, like gusty, like you could hear the house creaking a little bit type of windy. Not that I'm concerned. A house that's been here 200 years is going to be here for a while, so I'm not concerned that it's going anywhere. But it was definitely something. But I'm glad that there is nothing that's going to get in the way of Thursday's event. The other two people in question are going to be arriving tomorrow. I'll talk more about that over the course of the day. But I am very excited for this. It's a big deal for my university. It's a big deal for my college in the university, and it's a big deal, frankly, for me. And for these lovely people who are going to make up this storytelling event. So very excited for that. But in the meantime, we have some streaming to do. And we are going to do that with the Patreon Fuel Chat Chosen Game of the Month. Is that what it is? Probably. But the Patreon Fuel Chat Chosen Game of the Month, and that, of course, is Expeditions Rome. Before we go any further, just a couple of quick reminders. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube at !ArvTube. And if you're watching me over on YouTube, welcome, and please spread the word to others, and please subscribe there. We are closing in on 1,100 subscribers. We are on a new record pace already. Every new subscriber is a new record for the channel, so please do that. It is free for you to do that, but it really helps us out. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter, !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky, especially Blue Sky. We are closing in on the number where I will just be able to stop using Twitter completely and just shut it down. I will keep the account because I don't want anyone taking my name over on that account, but otherwise I will be posting exclusively on Blue Sky as my main kind of micro blogging site. So !ArvSky for that. Website, arvanelleron.com. Looks like we have a late March recording date that we are closing in on for the final recorded edition of the Hearthglow podcast, which you can find over on that website. And of course, the finale of Hearthglow will be in April, live and in person in living color over at Sacred Heart University. So that's going to be very exciting. So there's that. And the website again, arvanelleron.com. Financially, !Arv Shop, the merchandise area. !Arvtreon is our Patreon, which is what allowed me to bring you this game today, as it supports our financial endeavors. Plus, you can get cool stuff for yourself, along with supporting the channel as we move towards various channel goals. Same thing with subscribing to the channel. You get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. Please do that. It really does helps us a lot, so make sure that happens. You can do what you want to do. Hey, Prince Justin, how are you? And hello to Triffid, of course. And as I said, hello to Echo before. Let me see. And then on the publishing front, Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library, my Tales and Tomes in the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade, that is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, my Grey Assassin trilogy, available at that link. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade coming out this summer from Alligator Alley Entertainment, having been designed by the amazing Brandon O'Brien. Very excited for that as well. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine, even if our government has forgotten it, in fighting for, as they fight against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And we send the message that we will do so and try to stand with them in situations and others in this situations in the future. It was a very nice weekend this past weekend for me and Mrs. Arv. Really nice Valentine's Day weekend. We went up to Boston for Boscone. Had a really good time up there, as we always do. And Boscone itself was great. I had 4 panels on Saturday. All of them, I think, went quite well. Really enjoyed the villains panel. I was on that one with Carlos Hernandez and Michael Swanwick. I was on a panel about magical realism with Cameron Robertson, who writes as Rob Cameron, sort of confusing, and a couple of other folks on that panel. So that was really cool. And then I was on a panel in the evening with Austin Habershaw and Scott H. Andrews and Chris Howard, Scott Andrews from Beneath Ceaseless Skies, on a panel about game masters as storytellers, and I had a really good time with that too. So all of that was good. I really enjoyed all of it, and in fact, as I'm looking at it now, oh, that's right, I copied it. I was like, where is my recorder that I used? And then I remember that I already copied over the files. Good job, past me. I already did all that work. But I really enjoyed it. Very good turnout as well for all of these things. So I really enjoyed Boscone, and that was a good time. Yeah, basically, it's a kind of a literary, a speculative fiction convention might be the way to put it. Not much in the way of game stuff, so it's not along the lines of something like Gen Con, but it's one of the regulars that I do every year. I always do Boscone. I always do ReaderCon in Boston, which is in July. I always, of course, do CanCon, which is in Ottawa in October, usually in the fall, and then I do Gen Con, of course, every year, the symposium, and then I do either World Fantasy or Worldcon. I usually don't do both because they're usually not both reachable at the same time, but I'm going to be doing, of course, Worldcon this year. So yeah, Boscone's one of the usual rotation pieces, and I had a really good time. It was really enjoyable. So, oh, you were doing the In Living Color opening song. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I have not thought about that show for a long time. It's funny. Anyway, so it was great. It was a good time. Driving back was honestly kind of a letdown because I'm driving in this just like cold freaking rain. It snowed quite a bit on Saturday night up in Boston, and then it turned over into rain, which meant that, it was drivable on the way back, but man, it was dire. Just like freaking, slushy and cold and wet and rainy. I was like, oh God. And then the wind arrived, and it's been windy ever since here at Windcoast Studios. But it was a good time. So today we have got the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month Expeditions Rome. And then tonight I will be over this afternoon at GOGCom's Twitch channel as we move into the latter stages. We're almost into the final chapter of By the Dice Rolls D&D playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh, after which I will be speaking to the crew about what comes next, although it looks likely that there is going to be a certain Forbidden Library set of adventures in their future, which they kind of all began at the live event that we had in England, in London this past summer. So that's what it's looking like. So more of that coming this afternoon. And then, as I say, Thursday is the big storytelling event. I do want to warn everyone up front that Thursday night's stream is very much tentative and up in the air. It depends on what's happening with everyone else. I might do an impromptu stream with Brian and Marie and Brandon. I might do that. I might do no stream at all. I'm not sure about what's happening on Thursday because I do want to make sure that I'm hanging out with my guests and friends. On Saturday, though, we will definitely have a stream because we will be doing Eberron, Oracle of War, and we will be doing so with Brandon and Marie as a part of it, live from Windcoast Studios. And then joining us, of course, will be Jen and Tren and John remotely. So that's what's going on over the next week. I'm excited for it. And so excited, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to turn this on. Ha-ha! Before you knew it, I was there. But it's good to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. And yes, it is definitely windy today and definitely a little bit cold. And so I've got the full Huskies work today. Huskies are actually playing tonight at Villanova. They need this game. They have been very up and down this season. They have beaten some excellent teams on the road, and I mean highly ranked teams. And then they've lost to Seton Hall, which is like 15 games under 500 or something, which should not be happening. Team is playing very erratically. We'll see. I don't think a three-peat is in their future, but still, I'd like to see them play well enough that they're in the tournament, and then we'll see how things go. The women are playing super well, though, and my university that I teach at, St. John's, is doing exceedingly well. They are actually looks like in line to win the Big East Conference. So there are some good basketball experiences in the future, and of course the Celtics are kicking ass. So that's the deal with that. If you need warmth, oh, you had a cold all day? Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon. Or cold all week. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that you had a cold before. I'm sorry that it's still there. Has it gotten any better, or it's still just as bad? If you need warmth, Maheim is open. It's a good roasty, 25 Celsius. Roasty. Man alive. Yeah. It's right now it is sitting at, it's reasonably comfortable in my office right now. It is sitting at a 72.1, as you can see, 72.1. So not too bad, not too bad. But anyway, and you may or may not see a special guest today, depending on when special guest is awake and up and moving around. This person may be checking in periodically. We will see today, but I'm very excited about that. Anyway, and good to see Emily as always. And yeah, let's make this thing happen. We are going to play ourselves today some Expeditions Rome. Now, my history with these games is I have played Expeditions Conquistador. I played that off stream, and I don't know when, a few years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but I enjoyed it a lot. I did not finish it, I don't think, and I'm not 100% sure why I didn't finish it, but I just didn't. But I have never played this one, and I do want to thank the lovely folks at the GOG and my good friend Pyron Jade for gifting a code to this game from GOGcon. It is on sale right now, though, so you can actually get this game on sale if you are so inclined. You can see that Pyron Jade is ahead of me in this game, too. Unlike Caves of Kood, though, where she put in like 170 billion hours, by which I mean 178 hours, I am not that far behind related to that. Dizzy, however, is the big champion of this, has played 95 hours of this game, and I have not played any game so far. So we're going to see how this goes. Hey, Imaginary, good to see you. Hope all is well. But I have enjoyed the Expedition game that I played before, and this one supposedly has quite a few quality of life improvements, but I've never played this particular model, so I've just installed it. Again, the video may be a little loud. We'll see. I will adjust volume as needed, but let's get going. Let's play it and see what we got. We should be, if we're not, Prince Justin. If so, oh, well, obviously, that, as always, Imaginary, I'm aware of that for sure. I guess defined as hanging in there maybe is the best way to put it. I won't get into this, but I already talked about how some people are more aware in this country of that than others. And so, yeah. I don't know, Prince Justin, if not, please do send me a request. But I was just looking at the GOG.com thing. We ought to be Steam friends, Prince Justin, I think, but maybe not. Incidentally, if you're not supporting Prince Justin's Patreon, you should be, because I am, and I just got and read with real pleasure his review of a new collection of Poul Anderson's anthologized stories. Very, very cool stuff, and you should definitely support it. Okay, Death of Glory, you'll learn a unique trophy. Okay, that's way too loud. Let me just turn down that volume. Good God. Okay. Let's go to that. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Yes. No, for sure. You should definitely be able to do that. If you're in if anyone is in a position to be able to support financially, of course, I always recommend that you do that if you can. But if not, absolutely, you can join a Patreon and support for free. But it's definitely worth reading Prince Justin's stuff, is my point. So, okay, volume, chat. Is this quiet, loud? How's the volume? Ooh, there's Twitch integration? Really? All right. Hang on a second. Okay, give me 1 second while I do that. What? Hang on just a moment. Okay. I've never actually done any of that, so we're about to see how this stuff works. Oh. Aha!
Boy, what's all this then?
Well, well. Hey, see, I told you.
Me.
Told you. There is a Brandon O'Brien that exists and is here.
A
and
very groggy, very cold Brandon O'Brien, but yes, I'm here.
Very groggy, very cold. Is your room cold?
Oh no, my room is fine.
Okay.
Everything else is terrible.
Yeah. Once you get out of the house, you got to go to the rooms. The rooms are where things are safe.
No, like I woke up like 3 times and went, I'm still kind of tired, but maybe if I got something to eat,
Yeah.
got some work done, I'd feel a little bit better. Stepped out into the hallway. Now I'll go back to sleep then.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah.
Yes. How is everyone today?
Yeah, it sounds like Emily is reaching through the screen to hug you, Brandon. I hope you can feel it. And Pris just says hello. She says, welcome to the Admiral's Alcove office, Echo says.
Yes. It is
So,
very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's I gave Brandon the full world tour yesterday, and then we stayed up talking about games and other media properties and stuff. And yeah, so now we are here, and Brandon's going to be checking in periodically. I know that Brandon has some writing to do, but also said he might hang out here too. So
yeah, I would like that very much. Maybe sometime later this week we can do a thing.
Yes, that is definitely the hope. And we might, as I was mentioning, we might even on Thursday, we might do like Thursday night, we might do like an impromptu stream while we're out, maybe like looking around New York. I'll talk to you about it later.
Of course.
But anyway, yeah. So that's it. So I just realized I was just starting Expeditions Rome, and apparently you can link your Twitch account to it. I've never actually had that option, so I'm just logging myself in.
Why?
And then people get drops, like if they watch, they get
Okay, cool. That works.
It's like Destiny, but with lore that makes sense.
I thought, like, when you said when you said you could link it to Twitch, I thought immediately of Cult of the Lamb. Have you played Cult of the Lamb?
No, but I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So you can link your Twitch to that so that folks in chat can become named characters in the game. But with a game called Cult of the Lamb, you imagine terrible things happen to them as a result.
I mean, yes.
So I was like, are you getting to turn your chat into people who will die gruesomely?
I assume it's like, one of many peoples that my Roman Empire will conquer if I know anything about Roman empires, right? Like that's basically it. Talking about games, prime pastime for the adults that we definitely are. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's serious business, all right? Rome wasn't expedited in a day. No, that's true, Gary. That's very true. All right, so hang on, Chad. I'm going to make sure that my guest is actually not starving, etc. I'm going to mute us for a second while I do All right. So
I am now going to head out, get some work done, get some writing done. But I don't know why I said head out. I'll still be in the house. I'll be downstairs.
head out. I mean
But yes,
downstairs to other warm rooms.
enjoy-
If he survives the hallways, if he survives the hallways.
Some of these staircases are also very deadly. But like, yes, my main concern is just not freezing to death. But yes, I should be fine. So yeah, enjoy expeditioning Rome or whatever. Sometime very soon you will see me again before Eberron, where you will see me again.
Again.
So this time someone can physically make sure that I do not suddenly fall asleep or whatever. So yes, that will be fun. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.
Bye, Brandon. Alrighty. Be a nice host. I am being a nice host. That's exactly what I'm doing right as we speak. Okay. Right. So I right now am going to check out the. What is this? I'm going to check out this. All right. I'm going to log in and I'm going to activate drops, which I've never actually done for a game because I've never had a game where that would actually be appropriate. So let me just see if I can do this. Hang on. Okay. A code was sent to my phone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Submit. Yes, I have authorized. Okay. Copy. Success. All right. Wow, chat. We're all grown up finally. It only took me nope, wrong thing. It only took me 12 years to get this thing linked. So yes, so now if you play this game, you can actually get some cool drops. Yeah, some cool drops. If you do this thing, because that's how I roll. Is I get my people some cool drops as I play Expeditions Rome. Yeah, shame on me. That's true. Well, only grown up to the extent that you wish it. Because you wish it? All right, so here we go. So as I say, I have played Expeditions Conquistador. I remember little about it except that I liked it. But I have not played Expeditions Rome ever. So we're going to try it. We're going to play a new game and see how it goes. The three names. A Roman's first name is used by his closest friends. Middle name is family name. His last name is a nickname.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense.
I see.
Most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband, and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Okay. You are that child. Your name... Okay, wait a minute. Chat. Yeah, self-defense in Greece, no kidding. I am not going to play a character with the lead name of Faustus. Hello? Really? Why don't I call myself Doomed McNochance Pants? My name is Doomed Guy. Like, what the frick? What? Faustus, really? Really? Yeah, if Big Boss shows by. What's wrong with that? Out of your mind? Reclaim the name? Successius. Or Triumphius. Or Victorious. Or We Got This. a cuss. Oh, it doesn't choose. It doesn't let me do that. I can't believe they gave Faustus. Yeah, no. It's going to be, it is going to be basically that. Arvanius. Oh, I have to choose a family name? All right. Soliloquitus. Let's see. God, I am not up on my Latin. How about Aquilius? Arvanius, Aquilius, and our nickname? Arv. Alright, what have I got? That portrait's not bad. That's an actual portrait of myself. What? No. Eh. What? No. Eh. What? Yeah, no, that's it. I'm not doing the guy with curly hair. Did you see his expression? This guy? Hey. Kind of like... This guy looks like he should be like a part of a Justin Timberlake tribute band, okay? Okay, fine. Rob can play that. No, that's me. All right. Phase 2. Phase 3. Phase, I love that face. Let's go with this one. He'll be a fine tribute. What's up, Caro? No, there's nothing wrong with that curly hair. It just doesn't. It's the guy's expression that is the problem. Okay, hairstyle short. Hairstyle medium. Now he looks like Spock right there. That looks like Spock. It is only logical that we are self-defending against the Greeks that we invaded. What's up, Ramir? Caesar salad. Spock is a Romulan. Yeah. Tempting. No. What? What are you, a chia pet? What the frick is this? Like, what? Look at the hair. Yeah, Enterprise incident. That's whatever. All right, I'll go with that. Let's see. Wine red, huh? Ginger, auburn, light brown, dark brown, black. There we go. Body height. Very short. Short. Average. Tall. Very tall. Dominant. Okay, let's go with tall. The pompadour. Confirm. Okay, rhetorical style. Oh, lovely. You get to choose ethos, logos, or pathos. Unique dialogue options. Think about what kind of character you want to roleplay. Choose your rhetorical style accordingly. During the story, you may get a chance to master a second technique. This is right up my alley. Ethos, logos, pathos. So, although it's interesting that they claim that ethos is the art of using the power of your authority or your abilities to get your way. That's not actually what ethos means. It means talking about the moral or ethical position that someone holds and convincing them in that way. Whereas logos is more logical and then pathos is emotional. So the deal is I'm tempted to do logos. What's up, Yedisek? I'm tempted to do logos. It's between logos and pathos. So here's the thing. Pathos is very dangerous if you are someone who wishes ill towards others. But if you mean the best of something, God, man, Logos or Pathos? Like, I would want to do both. I'd want to do Pathos and Logos. Yeah, I know yeah, totally. It's just that's rhetorically not what Ethos actually does, but I'm going to go with Logos, yeah. If I get a chance to master a second technique, it's 100% going to be Pathos. Pathos is very effective. You just need to make sure you use it for good. All right, Logos. How will history remember you? Crassus, insane. Wow, though he was the wealthiest man in Rome, Crassus was always jealous of the military success of his peers. This drove him to lead an invasion of Parthia, where he was soundly defeated and executed. If you choose this setting, you will be shown no mercy and you may not prevail. Okay. Pompeius, considered one of the greatest commanders of his time, Pompeius was a friend of Caesar's who opposed him in a bloody civil war. Caesar defeated him and he fled to Egypt where he was killed. On this setting, your difficulties will be great, but your victories all the sweeter. Caesar, normal. A legendary general and politician, Caesar conquered Gaul, nearly became emperor of Rome before his political opponents assassinated him. If you choose this setting, you will be challenged, but you are likely to rise to greatness. Okay. Or Augustus. The heir of Caesar became the first emperor of Rome. Augustus started his career with an enormous fortune and many allies. On this setting, you will have what you need to succeed. Your mistakes will not be punished harshly. Okay, we always do normal. And then enables permanent death of party members if they bleed out during combat. If a story companion or your own character dies, it's game over. Nope. Let's see. Iron Man. Nope. That's off. Change the final companion character you can recruit for your party to use the DLC Gladiator class. No, I'll leave that on. That's fine. Pacification encounters are mandatory combat missions that require the use of non-story Praetorians. You will not lose out on any narrative by disabling these. And auto-manage automates skill and equipment choices for non-story Praetorians to reduce the amount of management needed. Yep. Sounds good. If you want more RP and less trouble, go Augustus. I played on Caesar. So, and you can train as one. So, Prince Justin, when you say, like, more RP and less trouble, is there less RP with Caesar then? Because, like, here's my thinking. Normally what I do is I almost always go with the default difficulty because I figure that's what's been balanced the most by the game devs. However, you know me, the thing I'm most interested in is the role-playing. So if I'm going to get less, if you think I'm going to get less role play out of Caesar, then I would definitely play Augustus. So I guess the question is, do you think, I understand that Caesar's harder, but my question is, does that sort of take out, I have no interest in the hard or insane difficulties, just less difficult so you can focus on it. Did you find easy to be very easy or semi-easy? How easy did you find it? Okay, I'm gonna keep Caesar then. In that case, I'm gonna keep Caesar. That hit all worked out for him, right? And besides, we're playing this in February, not March, so it should be fine. Here we go. Expeditions Rome. Ooh, this guy. Look at this. Do I get to be this guy? Suddenly Assassin's Creed? Oh.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
I'm sorry, old friend. I guess I'm still thinking about what happened.
Our departure was very sudden, I know. But do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer.
He still just claims we are close to our destination?
Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus?
Or Greyshade, of course.
Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus.
And here are the options. Use a little more charm, make him like you. See if I can tease some information. That's the Pathos. Ethos, respond better to someone with authority. My family's paying for this trip, or the man may generally not know our position. I will see if I can help him work it out.
If nothing else, you do have a way of making unreasonable people see reason. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
We left so quickly. My mother and sister.
Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead.
There are so few passengers on this galley.
Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went.
Thank you for coming with me, Cineros.
Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
Okay, I will up that. Also, spoiler, Cineros, no chance of surviving past 10 minutes. This dude is 100% going to die. Let's see if Geminus knows where we are. Okay, the quest markers point you towards your mandatory objectives and your optional objectives. Quest markers are only displayed for the currently tracked quest, and you have more than one quest. You can change which one you're tracking from the quest menu. Okay, you can pan the camera. All right, before we do any of that, we're going to change. We're going to move up the audio. Okay. All right, hopefully that should be better. Whoa. I can zoom out.
You found your Silex quickly, Domine.
That's right. Okay. Where is Quintius Aquilius? That's Geminius. That's Gaius. Can't pause. All right, let's talk to this dude. Yo, Quintius, thanks, bro.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad.
Centurio, I want to thank you for your timely arrival at my villa.
The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar.
Then you can call me Arv.
With all due respect, I'd better not.
Not Aquilinius?
My subordinates call me Centurio. My superiors call me Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser.
All right, Kaiso. Can we go over the plan? Our departure was far too hasty to discuss our course of action.
Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul.
Okay, so that's
You are
okay,
to
Carol?
join his command staff as tribunus.
What are the duties of a tribunus?
You'll have very little responsibility. The tribunus of the Legio assists the legatus while they learn how to command a military organization. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted.
I'm not here to be kept safe. I'm here to build my reputation, make powerful friends, so I may return home and reclaim my family. If I'm going to follow the Legion around, I might as well make myself useful.
I'm sure the consul will find use for you. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. You'll get the hang of things quickly. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
What is your relationship with Lucullus?
For many years, I was the primus pellus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe.
Will you be returning to your position when we reach Lesbos?
That position has already been filled by one of my centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life.
I'm honored to have you with me.
Happy to be at your service.
Have you talked to any of the other passengers?
I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus as well. You should talk to him if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll have much in common.
I should go. Oh, yeah, Yadisek? Yeah, I was thinking about saying, like, I wasn't here to be kept safe, but I thought that was too aggressive with this guy who's just following orders, so I should talk to the Triarchus. And so I will. Okay, that's Gaius. Actually, wait. Let me talk to you now. Yo, Gaius. Yo, Guy. Us. Gaius.
I heard he's running from a senator who
Solway.
wants him dead. Shh! Keep your voice down.
Salve. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. My name is Arvenius Aquilius Arv.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
That's got no options. Listen, you're not going to be going anywhere with that. Oh, wait. Well met. This is all quite new to me. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either.
All right, first question. Are you going to become an enormously important figure in the history of Rome who will eventually be assassinated by Brutus and Cassius? Just a question.
I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa.
Yeah, well, why'd you join the Legion?
That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health.
How many wars did you fight in?
To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot, though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics.
As always, all portrayals of Romans always gives them British accents. This is I don't know if anyone knew that for sure, but like that's actually all Romans, ancient Romans spoke English with a British accent, just to be clear. Yeah, exactly. Will you or will you not seduce an Egyptian queen? It's a rule. This is my first military assignment. Do you have any advice? Beware the Ides of March.
If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
Vale, Gaius. We shall talk later. When I choose. Okay.
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
All right. Triarchus. Salve. Geminus? Geminus, wasn't it?
Yes, Geminus.
Geminus.
Salve. I'm a little preoccupied.
Let's see. It's a very fine galley you oh, I can't do that. So, the wind has been rather still today, hasn't it? I've noticed the oars have been out since early in the morning. Is that what's causing our delay?
You're right. The rowers are getting tired. We should let them rest soon, but that will cause even more delay. Wait.
That's probably true, Triffid, actually, yeah. Do you finally see Lesbos on the horizon?
Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram.
Oh no, pirates on the
Father's
Mediterranean!
weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
Well, crap.
Gaius, are you all right?
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up. Let's get these pirates off our ship.
Okay, before combat begins, you'll often have time to organize your Praetorians into a formation within an area highlighted in blue. Simply click on one of your Praetorians and click where you want to place them. Generally a good idea to put your heavy infantry in front and your archers in support behind them. When you're ready, click the end turn button or press N to begin. Okay, so who's my... Okay, this is a heavy. Put him back there. Well, I mean, I guess... No, I don't love that. If we put that there... Okay. My ship has come in, literally. All right. Let's do this. To attack an enemy, select which skill to use. Each skill cannot be used more than once per turn. Many skills require your action point to use. Some have limited charges per encounter. Okay. So... Shield push. Brace. Slash. Alright, let's get you away from the support people then. If I can. Can I do that? Nice. During combat, characters take actions in any order. You could move a ranged character a few X's towards an enemy, shoot, and then move back again. You're also free to swap between characters during your turn. One character can move, another character can move and attack. First character can attack as well. You can move or attack with a character while another character is still moving. Try it out. Okay. Let's see. Fist, slash, punch. What can you do? Concussive strike. Any status effects applied to a character will show up in their tooltip. Number indicates their remaining duration in combat rounds, whilst the bars indicate how severe the effect is. Status effects can be positive, negative, or neutral. To get more information about a status effect, press E to open a list of the statuses currently affecting the character. Okay. Okay. And then... aimed shot, crippling shot. Interrupt. Oh, nice. That's basically Overwatch. Let's crippling shot him. You've been crippled. Okay, I still haven't gone. Punch. I don't have an Overwatch thing. Okay, so... I don't like getting him that exposed. I wish there was a way that I could defend. And just defend. Because I don't want to get myself overexposed here. Oh. Yeah. Jeez. Ow.
We'll face them together.
This is bad. It's very bad.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there.
Aha! Look at this guy.
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Yeah, this guy's the bestia. Tell me you've got something. Cannot reach target.
This is all too easy.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see. Three to 5 health. When you kill or incapacitate an untrained character, such as civilians or militia, in this case, a Gymnite, or Gymnides maybe, the character who dealt the final blow will regain their attack action. Any given skill can only be used once per turn. Action points cannot be saved for the next turn. Try to finish off any untrained enemy with a character who will still have a skill left to use in that same turn. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Concussive strike. Let's go. Don't I get my attack back? Because I don't have an action point? Oh, okay. Well, I'll back up. Never mind then. I misunderstood that, I think. Get away from me. Okay, did I already shoot him? I shot him. I think I did all the action point things. I don't like how many guys are over here, but... Yeah, it's what it seems like, Prince Justin. Ow. Ow. That's bad. This is very bad. This feels like I'm in big trouble. This feels like I'm in big trouble in the tutorial mission. Okay, so... Oh, that's what's his face. Okay. Dead. Okay. Right. Let's see. Nice.
You're deadly with that thing.
Outstanding.
I've lived other lives before this one.
Nice. I've lived other lives before this one. I need to get up here and attract some damage with some people here. Nice. Okay. And punch you in the face. Kapow. How you like me now? Okay, he hasn't moved yet. Oh, shoot.
Is down, but not dead.
God damn it. I didn't realize about attacks of opportunity. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Shoot. All right, well. I know what I'm doing now.
This is it! Just one more!
Okay, weapons can deal one of 3 different types. Hey, what's up, Tom Tom? Yes, salve. Weapons can deal one of 3 different types of damage: slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. Armor and helmets grant resistance against some of these damage types. Whenever a character is hurt, their resistance is determined the percentage chance the attack is reduced to a glancing blow. Glancing blow deals only 25% damage, does not apply any further status effects of the skill or weapon used to attack. If your attacks are reduced to glancing blows, look at what damage types your enemies least resistant to. Switch to a weapon or skill that deals that kind of damage. Okay. It's good to know. How do I bandage, though? How do I bandage somebody? Or do I just have to defeat them first? There's not much in-game healing. Oh, okay, so I just need to finish them off quickly. Is basically what we're saying. God damn it. Okay, that's my bad again.
I still got it.
Wow. Not sure that makes the most sense to me, but okay. Bye-bye. All right, there we go. Uninjured, yay! Even though he was bleeding out, still.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians.
All Praetorians gain 3 XP.
Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Priame. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them.
We're sailing to join a war against pirates. It's not so surprising that we should be attacked by pirates on our way.
Don't be naive. This was no random attack. They were out for blood.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Are you saying...
Let's go talk to the man.
Question the Triarchus. Yo! Actually, before we do anything, we're going to save. Oh, can I not? Okay. Oh, good. That lets me do it. All right, bro. Explain yourself. Oh, also, wait a second. Quests. Narrowly escaping the scheming of Vitellius, your father's murderer, you have fled Rome to join your family friend, Consul Lucius Licinius Lucullus, in his campaign on Lesbos. Lucius Licinius Lucullus Lesbos. Lo. There it is. All right, time to question him. All right.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
I kind of like this
We
dude.
cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
I kind of like Bestia already.
What do you say, kid?
I mean, first of all,
What do you
Bestia.
think we should do?
First of all, Bestia jumps from the mast all the way to the deck, does the Captain America entrance, right? Then acknowledges that he made a big entrance. Gaius, if pirates don't attack ships as you say, why would these ones make an exception?
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
Why do you want him dead, Gladiator?
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
I do want to point out, even though I just said I liked him, that this is coming from the dude who actually was the only one to hit the deck and start bleeding out. I'm not going to execute this guy now. What's done is done. There's nothing to gain from executing the Triarchus now.
Very well. We shall spare his life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford.
Now, this is tough because what I'm tempted to do this. The cost of mercy is a price I will always be able to pay. That's such a good line, but honestly, I can't justifiably make that claim before I know what the game's got for me. So I'm going to say this. Perhaps in this case, excuse me, we certainly can't afford to lose our Triarchus. We still have to reach Lesbos.
A wise choice, my friend. Killing the Triarchus of our ship in the middle of the sea would have been inconvenient. Indeed.
Bestia's going to be
Thank
pissed.
you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Warmonger Praetorians disapprove.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Quest succeeded. Pirates on the Mediterranean. I mean, he could have done it, but there's no I can't be sure of it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, wait, there's another. All right, the third line of a Roman legion can reduce the effectiveness of enemies and improve the performance of their allies. Subclasses: medics heal their teammates, remove negative effects. Flag bearers control the battlefield by buffing allies and moving enemies. Destroyers deliver devastating attacks that damage enemy armor. Interesting. That's if I'm going to do that. All right. Princeps. Most straightforward class to play. Focus on survivability, protecting allies. Vanguards charge into the fray. Excel at using their shield as a weapon. Lockdown enemies, resist enemy attempts, do the same to them. Okay. Veles. I like the assassin call, obviously. Speed and unpredictability of light infantry allows them to cause great chaos among enemy ranks. Assassins, duelists, or brawlers. Sagittarius. Ability to strike at a distance makes archers very flexible, hampered only by shields which deflect their arrows. Marksmen, defensive archers. Hunters, close range, multi-target shooters. Snipers prefer to pick off single targets at great distance. I like snipers conceptually in a lot of these games. And then we have the Triarius that I just saw. And Gladiator. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Versatile melee fighters who can assume different combat stances can retaliate against enemy attacks. Myrmilones are defensive skirmishers who can wear heavy armor. Retiari control the positioning of their enemies. Provocatores demoralize their enemies, draw attention away from their allies. Okay, so here I'm a tank, right? So basically what we've got is we have kind of your typical fighter class that can defend but also do damage. This is straight DPS, basically. This is distance fighting. This is very much a support class here. Yeah. And then this. Oh, God, this is tough. Okay, sounds good, Echo. I don't love I don't want to play the Retiari. The Myrmilona's defensive skirmishers is interesting. And then Provocatores demoralize their enemies. As much as it's cool to think about doing the gladiator thing, I don't think gladiator's my style. I kind of like this because I like the idea of being a medic, actually, but I don't know if I want to deal with the sort of amount of, like, I feel like the problem with playing a lead character who's constantly having to not be in the front lines is that you're always having to worry about that. Using your debate skills. Yeah, but that's just to sort of taunt them, though. Sagittarius. Oh, man. I'm seriously thinking about snipers. Yeah, the problem with Assassin, though, is not, like, well, you can wear medium armor. I don't think Princeps. I wonder, okay. I'm thinking about either Assassins. I don't know that I want to deal with, like... This is very tough. I think it's between a Sagittarius sniper and a Triarius medic. But, like, is a medic, is all the medic does is, like, the coordinated thing like the other guy was doing? Because you said there wasn't much healing, like, in combat healing, right? Prince Justin, you said? Excuse me. So then maybe this doesn't make sense? I'm very seriously considering sniper. They more go for status effect removal. Okay, sounds good, Echo. I think I'm going to be a sniper. I like rangers anyway, and this is reminding me a little bit of that. I am tempted by some of these others, but I think I like the idea of sniper. Act 1, Asia Minor, 1st century BC. Lucullus' legion camp on the island of Lesbos. Bing, bing!
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
I have not, and it is a gap.
An ugly nest of
It's a gap in my reading,
An impenetrable fortress
Imaginary.
of pirates
I don't
more
read it.
likely,
I have not read enough
with
Glenn
an
Cook.
infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius.
Soon.
All right, people. This is Lucullus' war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
Okay.
That other legion. Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True enough. Soon they'll be veterans too.
Or they'll be dead.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk to my people. Yo, Cineros.
Domine.
How are you doing, Cineros?
I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now.
Why would Mother send me here of all places?
To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Witeli killed your father.
Witeli.
Sending you here was the best course of action.
I don't want to be a soldier. I just want to save my family.
The Moirai rarely care about our wishes. And sometimes, to do one thing, you have to do another thing.
What do you know about the consul?
Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind.
Oh, interesting imaginary. Yeah, I need to read those. I need to read at least that one. Do you need
Besides
anything?
a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much.
Massage?
Thank you. But you should think about yourself, Domine.
All right, what do you think I should do, Cineros?
I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Time to find out what it is.
Talk to you later. Also, I'm going to save this. Okay. Bestia! How you doing? You are Bestia Tabat, right? I am Avanius Aquilius Arv.
I am called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it.
I'm surprised you noticed anything when you were lying there unconscious in a pool of your own blood. Hey-oh! The entire Roman camp is like, oh! Bestia's like, oh, man. May I ask you a few questions?
Ask, and I may answer or not.
Your name is quite unusual. Is Bestia your family name?
Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Bestia is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts.
Where are you from?
I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen.
Have you ever fought in a war before?
Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? This will be my first.
You were a gladiator. You must know much of combat then. Any advice to give?
I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner.
It's good advice. Don't die. What can you tell me about the commanders here?
They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means.
Let's see. Consul means he's one of the 2 men elected to rule over Rome this year.
Ah, like a king, but temporary.
We Romans do not like the word king. We have fought hard to build a republic for all Romans, free of the tyranny of kings. Sure.
Free of the tyranny of kings? Perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny.
Amen to that. You did not like the Triarchus, did you?
He will fail again and cause the death of someone you care about. And that death will be your doing. Mark my words.
Jeez, Bestia. All right, see you. Ah ha ha. So, okay. Wasn't very exciting.
Does Thermus seem like he knows what he's doing to you?
Him and his whole legion seem like they haven't the faintest clue.
Sorry, I'm just looking around. Ooh, very cool, very cool. This reminds me a little bit of a sequence that I have in, which of course Emily will know, in my second of the Grey Assassin trilogy, Renegade, where he's looking down at a war camp. It's not, obviously, some differences. It was not a Roman camp, but it reminds me a little bit of it. All right, well, Doesn't look like I have. I thought I would have somebody else to talk to up here that I saw, but maybe not. Yeah, right? Standardized, yeah. Yeah. Okay, get over there. Ah. All right, chat, you ready? So over here, we have my cat Ganesh. And over here, we have a cat that is lying. Let me see if I can turn that down so you can see him. He's lying on his back in the sun coming from the sunlight, from the skylight, rather. They are both extremely concerned about what's going to happen. Deeply, deeply worried, as you can see. Sunbeam for Kitty, exactly. Okay. Time to go talk to Lucullus, then.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatores.
Meet Consul Lucius Licinus Lucullus. Patronus got an achievement. Ave Lucullus, we have arrived as requested.
By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
What are the speculatores?
A special cohort assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Nice, special forces.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Just tell me what needs to be done.
A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
As you do.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship.
They keep being like that
You will
gladiator.
meet up with Julius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions.
I was given the impression I was to serve as your tribunus.
If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction.
Why can I not take part in the main assault like Gaius?
If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first.
All of this is just a secondary operation to Cotta's campaign?
That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
Well, we gotta stop Mithridates, so no more questions. I'll do what needs to be done.
Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
When you're ready to leave the area, look for this icon to find an exit to the world map. Okay, I will do that. I want to talk to these two, and then I'm going to talk to Sextus.
Salve, son. Do you need anything?
I want to thank you for saving my life.
That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud.
I just want to go home. I'm worried about my mother and my sister.
All in due time. And trust me, you are protecting them by being here. In a way, you're saving their lives.
You and my father were close?
We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known.
He never talked about those days.
The Social War was nasty business. Rome fighting her own allies. Most people would rather forget. But I believe we must never run from our past.
The people we're here to fight, are they pirates or rebels?
Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He is without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal.
How can Mithridates pose a threat against the might of Rome?
Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia. And these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison.
Not immune to a arrow bolt, an arrowhead, though. This is not the first time Mithridates has fought Rome.
My mentor, Cornelius Sulla,
Poison
defeated
King,
him
huh?
some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf.
I will see you later, Patrone. Gaius.
Solway.
You're an interesting man, Gaius.
Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can.
It's the first time I've traveled so far from home.
Indeed. Staying in Rome became...
I have
shall we
heard of
say,
that, yes. I have heard of
politically
Mithridates.
disadvantageous
I didn't
to
know
me.
that's how it was pronounced,
That's
though.
why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions.
So what do you know about this island?
Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape.
Why are the pirates here?
Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in. Not to mention the massive fortress in Mutilene.
Something
Of
else I want to
course.
ask you. Do you think the Triarchus was working with the enemy?
Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours.
This was basically my take, anyway. This war camp looks like a town itself.
Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might.
Let's
Wait.
talk later, guys.
Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter.
You can trust me, Gaius.
That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones.
Are you sure it was stolen?
I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly.
What makes you think it was a Centurio who stole it?
I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him, and he pretty much admitted his guilt.
But why would he steal your diary?
Pain comes in many forms. Physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms.
This is a serious accusation, and if true, a serious crime. We should inform the Primus Pilus.
Roman law is valid in Rome, and our perpetrator knows this. This is a personal matter, and therefore it should be solved personally.
Why don't you simply walk up to this Centurion and retrieve your property yourself?
That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly.
And the journal includes admissions of certain actions you're not proud of?
I can stand by my decisions, and I'm proud of my actions. It's just that I don't want some donkey-headed brute reciting them in public.
Very well. Tell me what I can do for you.
The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
I'm on it. I'm going to get back this guy's journal. This shall not stand. Every time I do that, I was a little bit like, what? All right. Where is Agrippa? Where is Agrippa? Where is Agrippa? Agrippa, Agrippa, Agrippa. Gotta get back a journal from my friend Gaius Julius. Agrippa stole the journal, and that's what's gonna feel bad for him. Okay, that's sexist. All right, Agrippa. Time to teach you a little bit of a lesson with the power of Logos.
How long are they going to keep us here? It's driving me crazy.
We're in the middle of something, Tribune. What do you want?
I believe you're in possession of someone's private property. I'm here to retrieve it.
This? Ah, well, this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen.
He also happens to be my friend, so I suggest you hand it over right
Why
now.
don't you send him back here to beg for it again?
Time for a little bit of Logos. Caesar may not seem like much now, but he is a tribunus, and he has friends in high places. Today's blue-eyed rookie is tomorrow's imperator. What's more, he strikes me as a man who forgives easily and remembers those who served him well.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess you rich kids stick together. Take it, and let's not speak of this again.
Ha ha! The power of Logos, baby! I Logosed it out.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Praefectus?
He won't do anything about it. Agrippa is connected back home.
One day that man is going to fall out of a watchtower to his death. It'll be tragic.
So a lot of people don't like Agrippa.
Solway, I see you've successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it?
What's interesting about this is that I could actually lie about how I got it back if I wanted to. High Effect Life. Yeah, interesting so far, I agree. He was just being unreasonable. I kept my head cool and made him see reason.
What can I say? I'm not surprised. One last question before we're done. Did you read my journal?
I have no interest in your private musings, Gaius.
Fair enough. No matter where your interest lies, I thank you for helping me.
Yeah, quest succeeded. Let's go. Caesar's journal. All right. Time to talk to Sextus. First, however, time to save. Continuing. Overwrite. Confirm. All right, Sextus. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just trying to be like, hey, you know, I mean, because I wasn't that curious because I'm not that kind of person. Like, it's his stuff, it's his journal, so I got his journal back. And I started the whole thing by being like, you can trust me with your private affairs because I wasn't going to be that guy. That's all. Okay.
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan.
Oh my God, look at number 2. Well, with forearms like that and such a lustrous beard, can you blame me for making the mistake? Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna Sextus. All right. No thanks. That's a little early, I gotta say. Just be like, all right, let's immediately start romancing everything that moves. Like, your ceilings are low and uninteresting. I don't even remember that when I said that, Emily. That's funny. Let's see. They are my father's weapons.
Was he buried with them? This leather is fossilizing.
God damn,
Help
dude.
yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it.
If I need something special, can I commission you to smith it for me?
I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consul's Centuriones.
Maybe I'll think about. Oh, in Grey Shade, your ceilings are low and under. Yeah. Okay, yes. Yes. that's funny. I was thinking about it from a stream, and I wasn't thinking about my writing. Yes, indeed. Do you sell materials for
You'll
smithing?
have to bring your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare.
All right, thanks for nothing, Ferrari. Okay, to see which objects you can identify with, press left Alt. Click on the equipment of the table to collect the contents or dismantle it for salvage. Salvage is used to craft new equipment. All right, here. All right, we got a Gladius. Take all. You received a piece of equipment, must assign it to a character before it can be used. Click here, or press I to open your party inventory. All unequipped items currently in your possession show up here. Use these buttons to filter which items you want to see. Drag items into these slots to equip them. Specific items go into specific slots. You can click an item to automatically equip it in the right slot. All right, well, this is going here. Oh, wait. I have a Gladius. Yeah. You equip a weapon, you get access to its skills. You can hover over any item to see what skills will give you access to, if any. Each character can carry 2 sets of weapons, can freely swap between them in combat. Press Q to select which weapons are your current set. Only the skills from your current set will be shown in the skill bar. Okay. Oh, I see. All right, so let's do it this way. So we do this, and then... Right, and then this one... Toga. T-O-G-A, Toga. Barbed arrow. Okay. Slash aid. Okay, there's the unarmed skill, so you can use that to stop bleeding out. Okay. And then throw something. It doesn't say what, just throw something. Oh, I see. Because you're right. That is, yeah. See, I was thinking of it as a line that Grey Shade actually said, but yes. That pretty much sounds like, it sounds like our boy Grey Shade before he starts learning that not everything is as it seems. Got a worn sword. All right, got this one. Old Toga. 2%, 2, and 1%. Better piercing resistance, or better bludgeoning resistance, worse piercing resistance. Okay. Right. There I am. Okay. Let's save it. All right. Confirm. That's fine. I see your rafters are low and relatively unimpressive. Yes. That's funny.
The pirates are getting bolder. They attacked another one of our galleys this morning.
Geminus tell you too?
That's right.
This is the second time his galley's been attacked, and yet he still lives.
I guess I could still... I guess I might not trust him. Codex. Okay, you can set a full length. Peruse the glossary of esoteric terms. This is the world map where you'll be traveling between known locations. Press space to unpause time. Characters and legions only move when time is passing, but you don't have to move to pass the time. As time passes, impending events will appear on the right side of the timeline and move towards the left side, which represents the present. Some events may come as a surprise, and these will not be shown in the timeline. During your travels, you and your Praetorians consume 1 ration each every 8 hours. Keep your pantry well stocked. A starving Praetorian fights poorly and may eventually mutiny. You can buy more rations from merchants. Okay. Where am I right now? Here? So... Okay. It's a good question. What kind of terribly designed game would put a time limit on exploring the world map, crafting items, and talking to people? That's funny. Whoa. Okay. Hello. I've come to talk to some people and get some rations. Who the hell are you?
So, little man, you must be new. I am Spurius Kincius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. And who might you be?
They call me Arv, and the last man who had the nerve to call me little said Vale to his tongue! Just kidding. I won't do that. Pleased to meet you. I am Arvanius Achilles Arv, the new tribunus to the consul.
Good, very good. I'd envy anyone who makes money in exchange for simply standing around and doing nothing. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall.
I will keep this in mind. Okay. Why are you selling your wares here?
You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you.
All right.
There are three things every merchant needs. Location, location, location.
All right. What kind of goods are you selling?
Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious sowie money can buy. There's the matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers.
Let me see what you have to offer today. Some merchants allow you to exchange trade resources for other trade resources. Select the resource you want to sell on the left side, the resource you want to buy on the right. Each resource has a different inherent value. Slaves are the most valuable. Oh boy. Followed by medicine, then rations, and finally denarii. Merchants' prices are also modified by their opinion of you, as shown at the top. Keep an eye on which resource is abundant at a certain market and which is scarce. Resources lose value while they're abundant and become more valuable when scarce. The abundance and scarcity at a given market changes weekly. Okay. Yeah. I have rations. Okay. How about I give you some... Let's go with 20. Because I want to save some of the denarii in case I can upgrade elsewhere.
Good evening.
Aha, who are you? Ah, Queso.
All quiet.
Queso Quintius Aquilinus.
Something on your mind, kid?
You seem very much like you're at home here.
I've been a soldier since I was 16. The sound of clashing swords soothes my soul. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome. But to me, it represents a short break from war.
Indeed, Paul.
Or perhaps the build-up leading to the next campaign.
Why do they call you Aquilinus?
That's because I have a reputation for tracking my foe relentlessly and striking without mercy. Just like an eagle.
It's a good name and you deserve it.
Thank you. Few people actually earn their name. I hope you will earn yours.
I think I miss Rome already. Mother must be worried sick.
At least you still have a mother. Be thankful for that. The only thing that's waiting for me in Rome is a jug of wine.
What happened to your mother, if you don't mind me asking?
She died trying to do the right thing. And indeed I do mind. So let's drop this subject before moods get soured too much.
Okay. Oh, well, I was looking at YouTube. That was my bad, Prince Justin. I was trying to acknowledge. I was trying to do the opposite of slipping, if I could. Okay. The duty of a legionarius. How long does it usually last?
Your duty will probably end at the conclusion of this campaign. People like me, though. Our duty ends when we die on the battlefield.
But yes, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll continue being the warrior hero, as long as damsels of this world continue finding themselves in distress.
And when you've saved the final damsel, will you settle down with her? I don't think there's really a need for us to continue with this monstrous conversation, do you? And when you've saved the final damsel, will you settle down with her?
Depends on the damsel, doesn't it? I doubt it.
Havaharti.
Iso Quinctius Aquilinas shall never be domesticated.
Have you visited this part of the world before?
Once before. There was another rebellion we had to quell. These lands are beautiful. But the Agao Mare, I wouldn't trust her. She's a treacherous mistress. Don't be fooled by her deep blue eyes.
Let's talk later. What's up, Cineros?
Domine.
I'll talk to you later. What's up, Bestia?
Salve.
See you on the field. What about this? What about that? What about the other? Okay. I got them. They're good to go. Should probably talk to this person, perhaps. Aha. Hello.
You seen Aegler again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
Hi, everybody.
What happened?
Do you want to grab a chair?
Some kind of
or
disease.
you have
A
questions?
chair would be good, yes.
Okay.
I'm not the
Alrighty.
first one either,
Let me
apparently.
Ouch.
grab it. Actually, I don't need
I'll
to take
stay
the mic.
clear as well then.
You can talk to the lovely people while I get you the chair from over in the corner.
Yes. Hello, everybody. What exactly? I was not actually paying attention this entire time. What actually is this game?
Expeditions Rome. We are playing a guy whose father was poisoned by someone who now theoretically would murder us, but our mother sent us to meet with a consul who's trying to conquer the island Lesbos. We are there as we speak. And we already fought off a bunch of pirates. And we met a dude called Bestia, who was a badass gladiator that jumped from the top mast of the ship, and Captain America at the entrance. So I think we're off to a good start.
Okay,
That's
all
basically
right.
what this is.
That is a lot, yes.
Warn Brandon that we're doing cheese puns now. He may think cheddar of joining us. Yes,
Oh
we have.
my God.
The puns have arrived. The puns are
I
here.
love you all very, very much, but please spare me. Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna have this up like this.
I thought, based on nothing but the title, I thought that this was like a Civilization type game.
No,
I didn't
it's
know you had a character.
it's actually like a role. It's kind of a tactical role playing game. Really, they have a series of them. There's Expeditions Conquistador, and then there's this one, which I think this one's the most recent. Oh, and yeah, Prince Justin points out that one of our companions is Gaius Julius. Oh no, Gaius Julius Caesar.
Oh Lord.
I see how it is. So yeah, so we were, and then we had Havaharti in the whole bit. So we this is a camp that we stopped along on the way, and basically we've been assigned, even though our mother sent us here to keep us safe, we do not have an administrative position. We are now apparently going in with like these special forces to take out these ships in the harbor. And my dude right here, who you'll be shocked to hear is, there we go. That's me. He is Arvenius Aquilius Arv is the nickname. And there's Bestia Tabat, the badass that I was mentioning. Cineros Traeris, who is like kind of a medic healer type. And then C. Quintus Aquinas, who, as you can see, is the assassin. No, I'm just kidding. He's the frontline battler, and I made my guy into a sniper. So, as you can see, it's based on my actual physical characteristics.
Yeah.
You know, like so. So yeah, and
I definitely noticed the hair.
And passive skills have a round icon. So yeah, so this excuse me. So this is the thing I have so far. I don't have any unspent points yet, but I have experience that I got. And I just picked up inventory that's better than my crappy stuff that I started, which was my father's when I was taken out in the dead of night type of thing. So now I've got some legitimate, actual armor and my stats and my perks. Oh, and the other thing was you get to choose if you want to be a character that's driven by ethos, pathos, or logos. And it changes like your dialogue options. So I chose logos under heavy pressure from chat, and I might be able to master pathos later on.
Okay.
So I've already convinced someone to give back Julius Caesar's journal by logically convincing him that Julius Caesar is going places and you wouldn't want to make him an enemy.
Fair.
So, yeah. So now we're heading to a warehouse to meet Julius Kalidas, and then it's the big raid that we're going to do. So
I would march into battle naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
So this is one of several Roman camps, but it's right nearby the warehouse that we're going to. Save. And I always appreciate good SAG energy. Sorry, not sorry. You are not sorry, Prince Justin, at all. You indeed, the not sorry is the accurate one. Okay, here we go. We are departing with this, and we're going to the warehouse. Yes, return to the map. And they have like, they even have an assassin character, basically, that I thought about for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to the warehouse. This is like 2022, right, Prince Justin, I think? There's the warehouse. The pirates of Lesbos have been storing something valuable in a warehouse near Colony. Usually you're asked to select which Praetorians to bring with you when you enter a location from the world map, but in this case, the story dictates you must bring specific characters, so just confirm the selection this time. All right, confirm. 2022, yeah. Jeez, Roman Legion had 4,800 fighting men, 1,200 servants. I don't think I knew that there were that many servants for the Legionnaires.
Yeah, I could have imagined.
We might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
Lucullus said his agent would be here.
Lucullus is clearly mistaken. If there was someone here, I would know.
That's basically Bestie
That's a
all the
very
time.
useful skill.
Whoa,
hey,
who the hell are you?
Don't move.
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica. I presume you are my reinforcements.
I am not your reinforcements. I am your new Primus now. Impressive, I didn't see you at all. We were told to rendezvous with you and destroy
The only way
pirate
I can
navy.
think of to destroy a navy on foot is to burn it down. Some Greek fire sure would
Yeah, there's
be
been
useful
several
for
references
that,
to the
wouldn't
idea
you
that
say?
Rome is
Conveniently, there is a whole
fighting a
warehouse full of
Unlike
it right down there.
in Greece, self-defense.
Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So
No
we should be
kidding, right?
quick.
Let's see. Let's see. It seems straightforward enough. Can't we simply occupy the warehouse?
All right, let's go then. There's a small camp of sentries just down this hill.
Okay.
If we hit them first, they won't show up as reinforcements.
I convinced her through the
Then the
power
ones
of rich
inside
guys
the
rise to the
warehouse
top,
will
don't
hear the
make
fighting and be
unnecessary
ready
enemies.
for us.
Equestrian class solidarity.
You've touched the matter with a needle. The choice is yours, Prima.
Yeah, exactly. Deal with the sentries outside the warehouse. Okay, we're actually going to do that. Okay, how do I... Is there a way that I can go into stealth mode? No. All right, follow me. See, I'm a sniper, so this is perfect for the distance. If I can find where I'm going.
So I take it combat is like Dragon Age-esque.
I would say even a little more like Heroes of Might and Magic-y, maybe. So much more tactical. Oh, wait a second. Is that the sentries? Are you the sentries? I don't think so.
How far away? What's...
Jesus God, what is this? What? That's the sentries? Okay.
How are those sentries? They're behind. They're
That's-
behind rocks. What are they seeing?
Yeah, that's very weird. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. All right. Yeah, I don't want to like walk right into them, but like Oh, up. Are you? Those are the sentries?
They look like they're not sentrying. What are they looking at? What are they doing? It looks like
Unless they're just
ready to
drunk,
make
or they say, yeah. That guy is drunk. Look at him.
Yeah.
Absolutely drunk. This one is not drunk. And these people are like, how are you, Bob? Well, I'm fine, Joe. All right.
Let us have this rehearsed conversation around this campfire.
No, I was hoping... Well... Okay, so if I go to quests, deal with the sentries. I wonder if I can shoot from a distance. No, nope. Hey, what's up, Yudo Tenchi? How do I freaking shoot? Okay, Prince Justin, you're the expert. How do I shoot these guys out of combat? Can I even do so? Like, can I rain? I would love, like, if that were, for example, explosive barrels of something, that would be really helpful. Is that what that is? Prince Justin has played through much of this game, if not all of it.
Of course, Prince Justin.
Yeah, what a surprise.
This is Prince Justin's actual real past.
This is true. It's actually, yeah, it's like I'm playing just... Okay, there we go. See, I would have stealthed it. All right. So this is the preparation section. So you can put people up front. And let's see. Obviously put him. Yeah, get ready for a lot of that wind.
That was wind?
Yep. That's the power of wind. Cool. All right, I'm going to put him back here. Don't worry. We've been here 200 years. This house isn't going anywhere. Okay. Oh, also an archer. Yeah, I'll put you back there. And put you over there. And break. All right, now you can do any of these characters in any order. So we're going to start with me. And I've successfully gotten myself out of line of sight. Can I hit you now? So let's see. Aimed shot, barbed arrow, or weapon skill. That's bleeding. Let's do crippling shot to slow you down. I'm in cover, huh? All right, what if I go here? Are you still in cover? Nope. Crippling shot. There we go. Kaboom! Can I move back? Okay, that's as far as I can move. Right. Okay, that's a good start. Let's have you do the same thing. Ranged attacks require a clear line of sight to your target unobstructed by enemies or allies. If an enemy is adjacent to cover, you cannot target them. Yes, thanks, archery. I think I just figured that out. Ranged attacks cannot miss, but shooting beyond your accuracy stat will decrease your damage. You can tell this is happening if the end of your trajectory turns yellow or red. Beyond twice your accuracy, you cannot shoot at all. Okay. And deflection from shields. Shield protects the character completely from ranged attacks as long as that character still has any remaining shield strength, which is called deflecting. When deflecting, a character won't even lose shield strength. That's interesting. All right, well, this one does not have a shield at the moment, so...
I'm curious about mechanics like that when it comes to combat. Like, is that how arrows work in real life?
You know, yeah. Ooh.
I get that you have to do math for the game, but like, pretty sure arrows just does the same damage regardless.
You know, it's true. Jason to cover. Okay, low cover. Right, so are you saying you're in low cover? Is that what you're saying? I love this fire art. Yeah. All right, fine. Now, how about this? Now... This soldier's on fire! All right, let's see. Now, I kind of want them to come to us. These guys are going to be up here.
Yeah,
I think I'm just going to move up here, and I'm just going to, like, prepare to put you into brace. Yeah, you're gonna protect yourself. All right, you, Bestia. All right, good. Bestia, you are gonna come here. Actually, wait. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And this guy is on fire, so I have to imagine.
This is like a buff from him. And this guy is going to go here. And can't deflect, but he can do this. Okay, here we go. Oh!
Which in hindsight, now that I think about it, it's
Oh.
for you. I'm pretty sure if I was on fire and surrounded by enemies, I'm trying to get away from as many enemies as possible. I need to put this fire out before I can be useful in combat.
I'd be running away from that. That was Bob, a 70-year-old veteran sentry with bad eyesight but perfect hearing behind that rock. Prince Justin says you're channeling Sean right now, Brandon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is that guy's going to be dead next turn, so I'm not going to worry about him. So instead, I'm going to cripple this guy. What do you mean I cannot see the target? He's right there. I see him.
I mean, a large bonfire is in front of them.
You know, look. Spoken like a game designer. Whose side are you on anyway?
Hey, Ganesh is actually here.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's Ganesh. Oh, these two have decided that they are going to battle each other. they're real warriors. You can tell, like, they actually are just vicious and not actually absolute best friends. Oh, Sherbert has succeeded. Ganesh was up there before, and now
Sherbert has held their post.
held the ground. And Ganesh is now doing the classic. I'm just going to walk over here like that didn't matter. Yeah. Okay, right. I'm going to have you... Now can I see you? If I shoot you with a crippling shot? Yes. You are crippled. Okay, now you... Can I hit you with a fire arrow? No, cannot see the target. All right, we're going to go here. Fire arrow. Oh, you're actually going to be dead. Yep. And also, oh, he's crippled and also on fire. Okay, well, that's pretty good. All right, let's see. You're going to be dead. I'm not going to worry about you. I'm going to back you up to here. I kind of actually like sort of where they are. I'm going to just keep you where you are. Yeah. I can just end. I'm going to have him brace himself again, though. Click to confirm. Confirmed. All right, and go. Ah! Yep, goodbye. Okay, you run up.
I see them. Let's get those bastards.
I love the bottleneck running. They each wait for the other to make that one fatal mistake, and then they will strike. Yes, exactly, Imaginary. Okay. Right. It is time to rain death. We are going to... Stop me if you've seen this before. Oh, he's got a shield, so I can't do anything with him. So instead, we are going to cripple you. All right. And then I'm going to spot anything here in this range. You've been spotted. All right. Now you, I'm going to... I can't fire arrow because I don't have enough action points. That's fine. I will instead aim shot. An aim shot, I think, still deflected by shields. That's too bad. Oh, but I can hit you. Okay, well, you're crippled, so... If you kill... Now, I don't know whether this works this way, but I think if you kill, it gets back an action point. So we're going to see if I'm right about that. Okay, which means... Yep, so they have another action point, which means I can try to cripple this one. Crippled. All right. So far, so good. I'm going to, again, logistics, everybody. All right. Now, the question is, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to run up to this dude, because I think I want to engage him and not have him go around me. And I'm going to shield push. Get away! Shields block a certain amount of damage every turn, unless the skill states otherwise. Shield damage does not overflow to the character's health. Some attacks are deflected entirely by shields, which mean they won't even lose shield strength. Also apply the status effect Strong to their users when combat begins, which regenerates shield strength at the beginning of each turn. Every time a shield takes a hit, one stack of Strong is removed, reducing the amount of shield strength destroying in future turns. Otherwise known as stack damage on this guy. Hit it with multiple low damage attacks until the Strong status is completely removed. Okay. Gotcha.
So, let me get this straight though. If there are some attacks that are then even if you drop the Strong effect and were to shoot him with an arrow, that arrow would still be blocked?
No, not if he's going inside of shield strength, though. When he's out of shield strength, then he can't deflect anymore, is the way I read that. Emily says, Echo says, Brandon, how's your kinetic Q-tive adventure so far? And then Emily says, Brandon, the first line of the game was about not being able to get a straight answer on Lesbos, and I feel that was a choice. It made me suspicious, but we'll see. Admittedly, everything feels on edge.
I kind of want to know, like, Lesbos was a real place, so obviously combat actions took place there at some point in history. And I'm like, why did you make that decision?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. This cannot be blocked or resisted.
To answer your question, Echo, Viz minus 10 I would say. This place is actually really lovely. I'm actually discovering between here, Rhode Island, and a very brief moment that I spent in Massachusetts. I think the East Coast is actually like right now, I haven't seen a lot of Connecticut, but right now it's between Connecticut and Rhode Island. At some point, I just want to like spend 2 weeks just doing nothing here. And just like, see more of it.
Yeah, sorry. You know what? Here, wait. I'll allow you to hear it. That's right. You can't hear me because it can't hear you. One sec, Jack. Thought it was before. Now they should be able Can you hear him, chat? Should be able to hear him now.
I always feel so anxious when I'm like, I can't check if people can hear me. It's like, you need to let me know that you can hear me.
So is that a yes? You can now hear him? What? What do you mean nothing? Nothing. Yeah, it's on. No change. All right, hold on a second.
I hear that.
Oh, there we go.
Testing 1, 2. I should be here, yeah.
Now you can hear him. You should be able to hear him now. Yes?
Aha, yes.
Okay, good.
Hello. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, I was saying, at some point, it's still between Connecticut and Rhode Island. I'm going to be honest. Rhode Island is winning because I've seen a great deal of Rhode Island. And also because...
That will change.
I mean, I hope it does. I mean, I don't know what you have that beats an entire library dedicated to H.P. Lovecraft's works. But I'm very excited to see what that might be.
Look, we don't include racist library. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm hoping that we're going to do a day trip to New Haven. You asked for. I'm going to see about maybe possibly doing a trip down to New York as well. So I'll have to sort of coordinate around here. But
Yes.
you know, like
I imagine New York will be harder. I imagine it's just very busy, especially depending on what time of week
it's
you're
just
trying to leave.
yeah, exactly. But even if we don't do it that night, oh well, I'll talk to you about it. We'll see. But yes, I've only got until next Monday to convince Brandon that it's got more going on than Rhode Island. That's really the issue. You know, that's the deal. Ow! How dare you hit me with an archer? Oh, geez, this guy gets hit way too often. Come on, Bestia.
So just to be absolutely sure, this game does have permadeath, no?
I took off the permadeath because I don't want to lose the characters.
Okay,
but yeah, otherwise I would have. Okay, who can I?
When are you going to get Brandon some spicy food? Now, I am very open to this, obviously. Greg knows this already. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, Pris Johnson. I highly doubt. I got here with the immediate assumption that it is going to be very, very unlikely for me to get spicy food here. I would love that very much. If only because, as you notice, I think some spice would clear my sinuses very deeply. But yeah, I came here under the unless you know a good Indian place that we can get food from.
We might. I actually have a little bit of leftover Indian also from up in Boston. But yes, I do.
Oh.
And I love Indian actually. We have that. We have leftover. Not leftover, but we have close by Korean.
Okay. Also good.
And Thai.
Yeah.
And so
I haven't had a lot of Thai food. I should fix that at some point.
They'll give you some bland, creamy clam chowder. Listen. All right. Look.
See. This is why I opened by saying, are there any good Indian places here? Because my experience is, when you go to a good Indian place and you let them know, and they already get the vibe that you are a person of color who is not from this place. When you tell that waiter or that chef, hey, can you just give me something that will kill me? They know what you mean, and they will actually do that for you. they will give you the spiciest thing on their menu. Which again, this also happened in Rhode Island. The day before I came back home, I went out for lunch with someone on the Necronomicon committee. We went out for Indian food. I just told the waiter straight up, I am not from here. Please light me on fire. And he's like, okay, cool. And the thing that I think the thing they gave me wasn't even on the menu as a result. So yeah, I was very excited that food was actually very good and sufficiently spicy.
Hey, Prince Justin, I know you said you didn't remember this before, but I swear I saw like an aid ability, and I'm not finding it now, and I don't know why. Do you have any like thoughts about that? Like perhaps what I'm missing?
Is that a thing that becomes available when you're close to somebody? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that could be. I'm worried about getting them up that close is the problem.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Consistently being sworn that close.
Yeah.
Which I guess is why you were dressing back in the first place.
Exactly. All right, so I have to figure out, and these are all like deflect skills. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get. Okay, that takes care of your shield skill. So now that means that you should be able to now set piercing damage to you. Oh, except I have to actually get you to a place where you can see them. Okay, that. Nope, this one. Nice, harried. Okay, let's see.
I believe the heal skill is later in the character unlocks as well, and you need a bandage.
Oh, hi, Shimon. And you need the bandage. Oh, because I thought I got something for him that had that, but apparently I'm wrong. Because Bestia just keeps coming down. I need to get armor for that guy is the problem. All right. In the meantime, though, I should have reach.
Aid only stops moving when they reach 0 HP.
Yeah, critical damage from your boy Cineros. Let's go. Aid only stops bleeding when they reach 0 HP. Oh. Isn't he at 0 HP? I don't know. Like, because he looks like... Okay. Status effects. Unable to act or move will bleed out. Use bandages or the aid skill to stop the bleeding.
So I guess if you didn't have permadeath, aid is how you ensure that somebody doesn't die.
I guess. So he's not dead because he's incapacitated or something at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. He's still bleeding.
Equivalent of death saves.
Running away, eh? Okay. Well, we took out the big bad. Now what we have to do is...
So, I can't hear the game, but when you did that, I'm presuming you were actually repeating an actual NPC. And it immediately triggered a question that I've always meant to ask you on the academic level.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that most ancient civilizations are always voiced as if they're a high-class Brits?
Did I or did I not, before Brandon get here, say that it's a rule that all ancient Roman games must require everybody to have British accents? Like, that's actually... I have no idea why. It is 100% the case, so... Oh, he would have a timer on him, but I turned permadeath off. This is exactly what I was saying. I totally agree. You know...
Because I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. I haven't seen it. I've only seen clips yet of the Gladiator sequel.
No, I have not seen it. Only clips. But I saw the original clips.
And apparently there is a very strong argument among some fans that the movie is very good. It seems more or less equivalent to a sequel of a Gladiator movie. But the thing that is most confusing to them is, even though Denzel Washington is a very talented character, something about him, something about the way he sounds seems off-putting in this setting. I'm like...
Because he's not British? Is that the point?
You're telling me the one guy in the whole movie who is actually theater trained is the least likely sounding character in this entire movie?
Good times, good times. That's very funny.
So yeah.
character just failed a morale check, making them behave erratically. The morale of your people is based on their approval of you, while enemies get a flat bonus to their morale for each leader they have in the fight. Whenever a character is killed or incapacitated, all their allies lose a little morale. Certain skills, such as Frighten, can reduce the character's morale further, while other skills can increase it. Morale is reset at the beginning of every encounter. Every time a character's morale changes, a random number from -100 to 0 is generated. If the number exceeds the character's morale, they get a negative status effect. The lower the morale is at the time, the worse the status effect will be. So Toxotis is now panicked. Yeah, I'd be panicked too.
So wait, they have a morale stat and then have to do a morale check at the exact same time? This game is actually incredibly more complex than I thought it would be.
Absolutely. Okay, I dropped the music a little bit. Is that any better? Yeah, sorry. Thanks for letting me know. Is that better?
This is actually kind of cool. This is not my kind of game, but mechanically, if you told me that it was doing all of this, I'd like, I want a game with these mechanics, just not this one.
Yeah. It's funny. Okay, aimed shot. How about barbed arrow? I think you're already bleeding, aren't you? Yeah. So if I hit you with an aimed shot, he's harried, he's bleeding. Yeah, you're in big trouble, bro. Okay, I'm going to...
Also, I love how this game is actually calculating these status effects. Toxotes is no longer harried. Toxotes is now harried.
He's now spotted, too. Yeah, it's true. It removes the one and gets... Okay. Now, we're going to push forward. This guy's already dead. Although, if I come... Now, there is attacks of opportunity here. So I don't totally know. If I come here... I don't know if he's going to... You know what? Oh, I had to use up an action point to get there. Oh, shoot. Well...
Oh, movement also costs an action?
I think if you go above a certain number, then it does. So, like, you go... Yeah, so that's my bad. Too bad. Okay, 30 seems okay for volume. I will... Let's do it like that. Let's compromise a bit. Okay. Right. So... The boy's done that. They're done with that. There's this one. Okay. Can I get here? All right, and then I'm going to reach this one. Goodbye. He's now a dead man. Okay, and I think that's everybody has used up all their points. Well, he has 3, but... Well, actually, wait. Now that he's here, I might as well just come up here. I'd rather have you up front where they're going to have to run away from you. Also, he's bleeding. Oh, yeah, nice. Achievement unlocked. What did I get? Incapacitate an enemy with an attack of opportunity. Hell yeah. He tried to run away. And that was an error of judgment, wasn't it? Okay. Right. I'm going to come up here. You are in big, big trouble. Slashing damage. Kapow! Okay. And I'm going to come up here. So let's see. That as far as I can get, I think, without using an action point. Can I hit you from here? I sure can.
Also, these NPCs are very about their status effects, and this actually kind of...
Yeah, this whole thing where they're like, yep. Hell yeah, they're all uninjured, including Bestia. You have a toggle for non-lethal. That's good to know, actually, Shimon. Incapacitatus, yes. I love it, I love it. Okay, so we did it. Can we loot any of these people? Is there such a thing as looting in this game?
Oh, this is the first combat you've had all game?
No, I had one combat that was against pirates.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if... And that was an optional one, because apparently we need to get rid of sentries. I don't know why. And then all of their health is restored at every fight, which I also like. Oh, there is! Look at this. Okay, we got a Greek hood. Got some niter and a small coin purse. We have a Doru, loose coins. Linothorax, loose medicinal herbs. Shield boss, like a boss. Loose coin, small coin purse. Okay, time to go sign some of this stuff. Okay, first of all, Greek hood. Yeah. All right, light armor. Increases all resistances by 4% compared to what I have on. I think, if I understand that. Oh, no, by 2%. And health 3, and it drops my movement 1. Okay, that's better. A worn spear. This is what you've got, right? You had a Roman staff. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at this. You have a worn spear, which is worse than what you already have. Although, wait a minute, why? Oh, critical damage 2, base damage 3 to 5. This one is 4 to 5. Critical damage goes down by 1, but has an extra skill. Piercing thrust. Okay, yeah, no, that's better.
Yeah, critical damage going down by 1, but base damage going up by 1
is
actually
pretty
a good
yeah.
trade.
So he has this like spear dagger, like this double hit, but this is the second combat in a row that he has gone down. And I think part of the reason for that is that he keeps getting like
immediately mobbed.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if the shield... Oh, no, the shield boss is crafting, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So if we build a shield, we're going to have to think about doing that. Because I don't want to take the shield off of him, because that's, like, his thing. But... Okay. What about armor, though? So you've got that. This armor is not going to be... Yeah, no. That might be useful, though it drops his armor. What about this? You'd lose more resistances, you'd lose health. Yeah, no, this is definitely better. Okay. Alrighty. Let us save. Under Arv, continuing. Overwrite. Continue. Okay. Bestia is the barbarian type. He's a glass canyon. What are you calling a small coin purse? Just a rumor. It's a totally normal-sized coin purse. I have one body unlooted. You are correct. I do. A packed lunch. Hey, look. This is how you know the game is working. The game's working when you can get a packed lunch. Like it's all ready to go. It's like, all right, chat, we did it. Now we're gonna take over this warehouse. But apparently stealth is not a part of this process. Okay. Hi. Enemies will act first. Eliminate 7 of the warehouse guards. Enemies are going to act first. Okay. They're going to act first. You go back here. You go back here. You come up here. You back up there. You go up here. You go back here. I am very nervous about Bestia in this situation, but... Is that a lion skin hat? Maybe some cheese to go with that. All right, let's see. I'm a little nervous about this. I'm going to move him over here. Man, all right, we'll see. We got 3 up here, 3 down here. All right. Let's go. Oh, the archer. Yep. That's what I wanted from that. Oh, wow. Okay. This guy is Mr. Clutch. He's like, I'm going to...
We'll face them together.
Oh, boy. Wow. There are a lot of guards. Not a lot of shield bearers, though. These look like they're sort of your basics.
Head over there. Advance.
Wait, this is another Toxodes? Are they all just Toxodes, maybe? Okay, let's see. First of all, you...
I was going to say it's like how in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, when you have so much combat that you run out of all of the basic names for NPCs to just start reusing them. But I guess you just met Toxodes' cousin.
Right. That is basically what I'm thinking, because otherwise I was like, I don't really know. Okay. Go here. Can I shoot you from here with a bobbed arrow? You're still in cover? Look. You're not in cover there, right? Barbed arrow. You're still in cover? The frick?
No, yeah. All of these things are in front of him. You'll have to get kind of close for that shot, I think. Which sucks. I think if you take...
You know what, then?
3 more steps, but then that's probably going to cost
Yeah, I don't love that idea. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to see if I can get... I am a sniper, so can I get down to you down here? Also in cover. Oh, I think it shows... Okay. It shows what cover I'm in. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Bestia, you are going to run up here. You're going to hit this archer very hard. Cannot be blocked or resisted. 3 to 6 piercing damage.
Does this game also have backside damage like some other tactics games do?
I believe it does. And then you're going to stay where you are. I don't like these guys coming, but he's going to have to hang in there for a little bit. I could run right up there and try to shoot him. Or I could come... I mean, like, I feel like I'm up top here. Okay. This is... I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, but we're going to see. All right, barbed arrow. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So... there you go. And now I am going to do nothing because I'm out of points. Ooh, but I can spot anything that comes here. Okay. Right. Now, this guy could shield push you, but there's no reason to do that. Zap. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Okay. Okay, can I shoot you from here? Yes, I can. Dead. I have my action point back. Can I fire arrow you? I can fire arrow you. I don't want to fire arrow you because that's... we can do this. 4 damage. Lovely. Okay. You're going to come up here behind cover. And you were going to logistics. Okay. And let's see. Where do I... and I'm going to get behind... I guess I'm already in cover, actually. So I'm just going to keep you there. There. Go. Yep. Attack of opportunity. Oh, here come the rest. Brian's looking at engagement. A few short and lovely videos. Yeah, I saw a few of those also on Twitter here too. So, and reposted those as well. We have got a lot of people coming in from different spots. All right. There are many of these. Oh, you are in a very interesting spot. If anyone's ever seen The Rock.
Is that a dog?
This? No,
No,
it's
that's
it's a crouching person.
Crouching person. Okay, cool. I was very confused just now. It's like, what is that shape?
Let's see. Can I hit you from a distance? Because that would be great. Oh, I can. Lovely. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna cripple you. Oh my gosh! Critical hit. 1 shot, 1 kill. Let's go. All right. I can hit you also. Oh, because he's got a shield, so I can't do that. Can I hit you from here? I can. Kaboom. It looks like you're bleeding. I'm going to come over here so I can get some cover from you. Great. All right. Let's see. I would love it, Julius, if you could actually take out this guy down here. Almost dead, but not quite. Little unfortunate, but is bleeding, so I will accept it. I need you to get over here to get behind cover. I need you to do the same thing. Yeah, this is using points, but it's okay. I want the shield guy. Okay, and then I have... that's her. Don't I have somebody over there? Oh, yeah. Let's everybody come over this way. Great. All right, and... go. He's dead. All right, here's our shield guy. I like this a lot so far, Echo. I have been impressed so far. No, you have been very far from an albatross on gameplay questions, Prince Justin. Definitely not. Oh, look, you were in... okay, so all of those of you who have seen the classic action movie The Rock, which has a very disturbing scene in it, but otherwise is a really great action movie, you may remember there is a moment where there are a bunch of people trying to fight a bunch of people that are in an elevated position. And some of the rest of you will remember Anakin and I have the high ground. So, yeah. That's kind of where we're at here, people. We have got... yeah. You are in a difficult spot. It is a shame. It is such a shame. Okay, let's see. Can I hit you with anything? And shot. Dead. And now barbed arrow. Down here. Oh, you're in cover. Okay, but you're not, and you're not. Can't hit you. Alright, I'm gonna, because I don't want to move him, really.
Only one remains. This was easy.
Crippling shot. Yep, because every time I kill him, I get another spot back. 3 to 6 shield damage. I'm going to do this because...
You're wasting your arrows!
No, I'm not. Oh, wait, oh. I guess that's true, because it doesn't do shield damage on an arrow. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah,
well.
all right. Now we know. All right, but the good news is I've got this guy who is going to do the old 1-2. Ooh, there's a... See, so when you get focus points, you have, like, this active skill of Shiv. So that doesn't cost an action point, which means if I run up here and I Shiv him, he'll deflect, but 2 of them only, and then the 1-2. Now we're hitting damage, and now your boy comes here. Oh, boy, if I can... Oh, actually, wait. Can you move? No, because he's going to get an attack of opportunity. I may have screwed that up. Because I can't hit you, can I? Oh, I can. Okay, good. Yep. Okay. And can I hit you from here? Because it's reach. Because he's got reach.
Right, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking about, like. And also it shreds armor. Yep. Oh, he's not quite dead. And I can't move out of the way because attack of opportunity. All right. It's okay. I think nobody else has action points that I can use except this guy. Spotting. We've all been spotted. Okay. He's got his shield back. And I only have to defeat one more of these warehouse guards. Will this be the combat chat in which Bestia does not fall? Oh, really? I have a Twitch integration right now that I'm using with these drops. So, okay, let's see. Where's my boy? Here. Can't do the Shiv thing, but I can still do the 1-2. Oh, only 1 damage. Oh, I got to focus, though. Oh, he's still not dead. All right. Slash.
I'm not dying for this. I have a wife and children.
Yeah, they all bailed. Let's go. Haha.
One of them literally cried out, "I'm not dying for this." Okay.
I have a wife and children. Break into the warehouse, steal enough Greek fire to burn Middlene's fleet. Okay, so first of all, we got a helmet. Yeah, buddy. All right, we got a helmet. We got a small medicine pouch. Now, do I have to equip that medicine? Does anyone who has played before know? Or not? Because, okay, first of all, guess who's getting this? Yeah!
That's a very striking helmet.
Oh my god!
Which is Bestia's defense
now. Yeah. It's become asterisk anomalies. Yeah, it really has. Okay, his defense.
I guess defense is not a stat.
His resistances basically are 2.
Okay.
Because oh no, actually I take that back because he's got, let's see, stats probably here, right? Here we go. So he's got 50% maximum resistance. He has 25% to fire, 6 each to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Mm-hmm. So that's, and he's 60 out of 100 right now. It's not bunny ears. It's something much more dramatic and impressive. And
yeah, I believe you.
He's got a feather in his cap. Yes, I see what you did there. Right. Okay, inventory. Does anyone have anything else that they can give... No, I already had all the rest of this. Okay. Right. Okay, well, we're saving this, because that went pretty well. And I'm going to ignore the spam call. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I can give you the...
Yes, later.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I will admit that is technically the reason why I'm here.
Oh, you should have told me that before.
It's fine.
You should have told me before, and I would have told you.
I got some work done by hand.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. No, I completely forgot. Okay. Looks like there's a treasure over there.
Yes, I see these 2 large boxes trying to call your name.
Oh, it toggles. That's nice. You don't actually have to hold it down. It just toggles. How do I rotate the map? Maybe I can't? All right, what's in there? Got another Greek hood. We got some linen and a small food sack. All right. No.
How do you eat food? What do you do with food in the game?
I think it just becomes part of your rations, is what it sounds like to me. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Looking more like Gandalf all the time. All right. Let's see. Make him turn fast so his ears wiggle again. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. I'm dramatic. Hee hee.
So Bastia is not Roman.
He is a Roman citizen. He says he was born in Mauritania, but he was a Roman citizen.
Okay, cool.
So, but he was a gladiator up until this point. Yeah. Yeah, that's, in fact, they ask about that.
Yeah.
They're like, what about that bad name? So, Q and E rotate the camera. It doesn't look like it's doing that. No, it's not rotating here. If I can find another one of these chests around here, if anything. That went very well. Having them up there that I could just like fire down on was very useful. Okay. Right, let's get down here. And now we steal enough Greek fire to burn... Oh, there's one over here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Before we actually do that, I want to do this. And get this chest. Because, of course, you want to loot. Nope.
Triffity Mats would like to bring something to your attention.
Let me... Where's my thing? Right. Okay.
While this is happening, this is a part where I ask either an academic or Prince Justin, who was alive during this time period, what Greek fire is actually made of. Is it actually just napalm? Is that like...
there was some kind of sticky like tar. Mm-hmm. I think that because the thing about Greek fire was that it would land, spread, and stick.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just napalm or if napalm was more explosive. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Okay, sorry, chat. You spelled ability.
Turns out there's another eye there. Ooh, that's none of my business, but I am actually very excited about that. That sounds rad.
That is, yeah, because of related to some of what we were talking about last night with the world building stuff with St. John's. So, okay. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you very much for letting me know that, Triffid. So it looks like, chat, that Saltmarsh is going to have to be canceled for today because of illness from multiple players. Everyone is okay, but they're just not in a state to do that, which means we will play Airborne Kingdoms. Now, the good news about this Airborne Kingdom is that I don't think Brandon's seen that.
I have not.
And I mean, of course, Brandon does not have to stay forever if he doesn't want to. But if you're interested, Airborne Kingdom is basically a flying city that you and the idea is that before the game even started, there used to be this empire that was sort of held together by this massive flying city, not unlike a Death Star, no, but it wasn't actually like violent that way. It was more like trading resources and like moving from kingdom to kingdom, and then everything fell apart. So you found the technology and you're now rebuilding the city. So you build these paths and stuff, and then build smelters and like hangars and stuff like that. You gather resources by moving close to them, and then airplanes from the hangars you can send like your citizens to various places. And then as you do it, you do little mini quests for the different kingdoms that you find, and if you do them enough, then they ally with you. And the goal of the game is to get all of the kingdoms again allied together while you are building out your Airborne Kingdom. And as you're doing it, you have to be careful not to like tilt it too far in one direction or another as it just gets bigger. It's pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, it's a secret. It certainly acted like napalm. Oh, the middle mouse button may rotate the camera. Let's see. Wait, what was this, Emily? Brandon, you said that about that man right after he went to his 2 o'clock.
Wait, what was this?
I missed what this was a reference to, Emily. Okay, let's see if the middle mouse button. It can, yay! Okay, that's how you do it. Lovely.
Ah, right, Prince Justin.
Oh, describe prison. Yeah. You can tell when I'm telling a story by the way I move my hands. It's true. Hi, Big Boss. Good to see you. Hey, Big Boss. I'm curious. There's a reference in this game, Expeditions Rome, to the time that Rome was trying to engage in self-defense against the Greeks, and we wondered if you had any thoughts about the Romans engaged in self-defense with the Greeks. Just curious how you were feeling about that. Toxo, regular bow. Ooh, that's better than this. Look at that. 4 to 7 as opposed to 3 to 6, and the crit damage goes up.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. That was about Brandon asking Chatter Prince Justin about Greek fire. Mm-hmm. Rome waging self-defense in Greece. Yes. Well, look, I mean, they're just trying to, go off, take out people, and then this happens to them, Can I use the worn spear? I can't. I was really hoping I could do a spear in each hand, but that might be a little silly, I suppose. The ancient world was a horrible and wonderful place. Yes, I would say that's fair enough. Okay, we're not going to give him spear.
I mean, you say that as if there aren't empires of a sort in the present day that will also say, well, we're in this country, we're in this other territory because we deserve to be in this other territory. So obviously, if anyone harms us, they're evil and we should punish them.
Oh, yeah. 100% the case. Kind of like modern times. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Suffice it to say that I'm pretty sure Israel thinks that they're acting in self-defense when they raise innocent people's homes.
Yeah. It is true facts. Okay, here's Greek fire. Greek fire crate. Thick hay is packed tightly around the fragile-looking clay pots inside this crate to protect the dangerous alchemical mixture they contain.
Be careful with those jars.
Okay,
the liquid inside is highly volatile.
Just put it on.
It'll make quick work of those ships.
Walk along. It'll make quick work of the ships. There's something off about you. What's the next step in your plan?
This was the easy part. Now we have to sneak into the harbor and burn the ships.
Okay.
And then we have to sneak back out, one supposes.
Not necessarily, but ideally.
I would like to retain my life if...
I mean, you can't fulfill your duties if you're dead.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we would all like to
Good job,
retain
Cineros, backing me
our
up.
lives.
Greek fire is my middle name. Okay, we have unspent skill points. Right, because we've leveled up. So, party management. Okay, so if we go to inventory. Wait, why inventory? Oh, because of the... What? Oh, yeah. Because we have this pristine salvage, because we can actually craft in this game, although I haven't tried it yet. And then we have this quest item. Skills. Okay, so we have 1 unspent point. Now, before I use this, I have a question. It's 1 unspent point. This is for Prince Justin or for Shimon. This is 1 unspent point per person, right? So I can use 1 unspent point for each of these, yes? Is that...
One should hope several characters did in fact level up. It can't just be 1 point.
Oh, damn, Big Boss. I felt that over here. Okay. Ranging shot now shoots 2 arrows. Oh, because, okay, traps and camouflage characters, right. +2 accuracy. I love that. Yes, per person. Okay. So, marksman. Interrupt is cool. I made myself a sniper because a target provokes an attack of opportunity as if they had moved. So, like, if they move out of the way and you're like, my eye is upon you. All right, that's pretty sweet. Okay, I'm going to marksman myself because I wanted to be more accurate. Oh, I can't? Oh, no, I have. There we go. There it is. Lovely. Lovely. I will do ranging shot eventually, but and marked target can target spotted characters regardless of distance. That's super useful. Okay. Quinctius. He has defender. He has brace. Fortress restores 1 armor per stack of strong. Repair. +10 to all resistances. That sounds pretty good. I may end up doing that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, give me some of those resistances. All right. Now, my boy here, Field Medic. I still don't fully understand. Oh, here we go. Cure. Provokes an attack of opportunity. Removes bleeding, burned, poisoned, and burning. Or Field Medic. But I still don't understand about the healing. So this is called Expeditions Rome. Yeah, this is basically a tactical RPG that I'm actually really enjoying a lot. But can someone help me with this? Like, if I'm going to do this thing about the medicine part of it, I didn't feel like I could use aid against any of them. So I don't fully understand, like, how I heal. Because I'm not getting it. How do I heal? Because what I would like to do is I'd like to do cure. That's cool about the poisoning, but no. I would like to be able to do this, but I don't know yet about that. I'm going to come back to him while people are thinking about how to answer, because that'll be useful. All right, Duelist. Shiv. 4 focus at the beginning of combat, which means automatically he gets one of the shivs to start with, is pretty badass. Dodge. Next attack against the character has a 50% chance to inflict no damage or status effects. That's useful.
I think you kind of need that.
Yeah.
Best, yeah.
But the focus, to get it, though, I need to use focus. So I need focus points, which I get from killing things. Or...
Wait, do you need focus for that?
Yesy.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You know? So, like... I don't know.
Having 4 focus at the beginning is in fact very good, and it would mean that you can always open with a dodge. But I do think that it is also useful to just keep working up to the 4 focus so you can get a dodge mid-combat instead of not being able to invest in any dodges at all.
What I like about... That's a good call. What I like about this, though, is that focus also lets me do an attack for free early on. So... I think I'm inclined. It's the 3rd in the series. Yeah, I played Conquistador and I liked it. I don't remember. I didn't finish it, but I played a lot of it. Didn't play Vikings. I'm gonna do this Born Ready, and then this one for her. Interrupting can attack 2 targets before it ends. 100% point blank. 100% critical chance for ranged attacks against adjacent characters. That's very useful. Rebuke, push the damage one hits later.
Characters, though.
Well, the idea is if someone comes up to her, then I'm like, get the bleep, away type of thing.
Fair. Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? But like, the interrupt is cool, but I haven't had a chance to interrupt because she's too useful. I love Overwatch. That's what that is. But it's deflected by shields. I think Vigilant 2 targets, Overwatch twice. Jeez. I think this makes the most sense, though. This is interesting about bludgeoning damage, but if I'm shooting from a distance, I don't want to do that. I'm going to use this, I think. This is sort of in case of emergency break glass. Yeah. Everything in this game is accurate. There are no Greek stereotypes or concerns. So far, we haven't talked about the Greeks at all, actually. Okay, so the question is, so field medic, so Shimon, what do we think about this? I know Prince Justin's at a meeting. What do we think about this vis-a-vis the health? Because what I'm inclined to do is to do cure. I'm inclined to do. Oh yeah, I thought it was obvious that Julius was. No, the characters don't know that. That's interesting. So I'm inclined to do cure, especially because I love the idea that eventually then I can get good as new. So every time I cure, they also get 25% health. And revive obviously is really important, but I need 3 skill points to do that. So I think I'm going to do cure. Okay.
Fair.
So we have everybody. Right. Close. Great. Awesome. Okay. What is that? Why is there a stool? Oh. Okay. Just sitting down. What's up?
Okay.
I'm glad that we had that. That was a important moment. Let's overwrite. They are in Greece. But I mean, there have not been any encounters. What I mean is there have not been any encounters. I guess if you mean the Romans have said lots of things that are ridiculous about the Greeks, sure. Absolutely agreed on that score. Ooh, another chest. Before we leave this area, clearly need that. We got a scissor, salvage, linen, and a small food sack. That scissor looks like a Bestia thing. Oh, I can't use it.
I don't use scissors.
You can't either. I bet it's just gladiators that can use it.
How big is that? Okay, what
It's like because I saw it on a gladiator, but it looks like.
Yeah, it's like one of those like whole grip kind of wide daggers, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
It actually looked like it replaced it. I had trouble with Cineros because he had access to heavy armor, or he doesn't work very well. Yeah, I'm using him as a support heal guy. The Greeks, he's a multifaceted hero. Well, you know what's interesting about that? I want to see who said that. Who said that? Big Boss. Romans consider the main character in the Odyssey to be worth a slight contempt for all the troubles he goes through. The Greeks, he's a multifaceted hero. Funny thing about that, in the revenge tragedy Agamemnon by Seneca, there are 2 chori instead of just one Greek chorus or one chorus, which is typically designed to amplify what's being said and to reflect what the audience would think about what's happening on stage. You got 2 of them. One of them is a typical so-called Greek chorus, which is singing the praises of Agamemnon as he returns from the war and blah, blah, blah. The other one is a chorus of Trojan women. And the thing to remember is that for the Roman audience, Agamemnon was wrong and Troy was destroyed and ravaged by invaders, right? They were supportive of them. So all the stuff that happens to Agamemnon and all that business is for a Roman audience, them being like, oh, too bad for you, asshole, right? Like, they are very pleased about that. So it reminds me a lot about what you're saying there, Big Boss. A former contested area that the Persian Empire abandoned because of local troublemakers. So I'm with Big Boss entirely on that score.
Also, yes, Emily, you have mentioned to me that Big Boss is teaching you Greek, which I think is rad. If I had the patience to learn a language, I would join you. But I'm trying to force myself to learn Japanese right now, purely on my own personal will, and it's not going well.
So you can't, just maybe you need to mix it up. You do a little Greek, do a little Japanese. They're totally related languages that would, Okay, it's time to infiltrate,
Wait,
chat.
we're leaving with the Greek fire in a large wooden crate on a horse. I feel like you just set me on fire then.
I also just realized it's 3:15. Holy crap, the time flew by. Which means I think I'll get into the fight, but I'm only going to just start it. Let's see, establishing a quarry. So player. Here's the warehouse. There's Mytilene. Can I go here? No.
I think the game is telling you need to.
Can't go there. Okay.
I similarly do not enjoy when games do that. Sometimes I want to not immediately rush into the thing.
Yeah. Wait, I did this already. Okay, so I have to go here. Today, Fortuna smiles on you. Traveling along a dusty path, you catch a glimpse of colorful tent cloth around a bend, decide to investigate cautiously. What you find is a small camp seemingly packed up in quite a hurry, a bunch of stuff left behind. Loot time! There's a war going on. These people had to leave their camp in such a hurry, they're unlikely to ever return. See, honest Praetorians mildly disapprove. Mildly. Yeah, we gained 50 XP. Okay. What is this? Just want to see what that is. Lots of things aren't unlocked yet anyway. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got ourselves weapons. We got an assassin dagger. Okay, Bestia, you've been using a dagger, haven't you? Do you want that, or do you want this? Okay, offer more skills, and it's possible to assign. If you wish to assign a new skill, drag into one of your slots. Okay, so we got an assassin dagger. We have the spear, and we have an assassin dagger. Oh, I see. Because it has a piercing thrust. Damage dealt to shield strength overflows to the target's health. Yes, I would rather that we do that.
Yeah.
Except, how do I do that? Oh, open skill selection. Must be wielding a spear and shield. Okay, well, he's not that, so never mind. Okay, I don't think I need anything else from this. Your boy here doesn't need anything else from this. He's not a dagger guy. But I think I might have gotten a... No, it's just a Gladius, which I already had one of those. Gladius, good sword. It is a better Gladius, yep. It is a good sword. And also, it's got... I must be wielding a sword and scissor. So see, I would probably...
Why can't you...
Can't use scissors. Because so you can... If you're the class that can use a scissor, then you can activate that skill.
Yeah.
Is what that means. And it is true that gladiators did use gladiuses. Hey, what's up, MST? The owners are unlikely to return to camp. Exactly. I would not sack a village. First you pillage, then you burn. Very cute. Okay, great. And we got more crafting. That's wonderful. Great. Okay, lovely. All right, we're going to go here. We're just going to start it. And then...
You have to walk there?
I guess we have to walk there, yeah. I assume I have to go this way. Okay. Must be specific characters. No problem.
So what's some of the characters you get to own in this, to control in this
I don't
game
know. I don't know. Like the one that I met, I assume I'm not keeping her, the assassin, but it would be great if I could.
We made it here unnoticed. So far, so good. Now we just need to get through that gate with the Greek fire.
Which, as you can see, we're
Just
holding the
one
Greek
guard.
fire.
Let's you and I go up there and deal with him, Prime.
Like, there's so many ways that this could go wrong.
Yeah.
I can imagine in a lot of real world historical events, someone would just watch enemies slowly creeping into their territory and go, look, that's a crate full of things that they're trying to keep very, very still.
What if
that's Greek fire? Hit it with an arrow and 4 people just burst into flames.
What if we put it in a Trojan horse, though? We just put it in or a Trojan bunny, a Trojan rabbit. Okay, let's see. Queso and Bestia open the gate, carry the crate and the docks, and sit over the guards. Cineros watch their backs.
As you command.
As you command.
I will keep my head on a swivel.
All right. So they're going to do that.
Is that an idiom that would have existed at that point in time?
Probably not. Wait, how do we...
Wait, do you just control yourself right now?
Yeah, because they're going up and doing that thing. Okay, so
As in,
save.
you don't even have to monitor that thing taking place.
That
You
which
just
would
need
be
to
pretty
get
sweet
inside.
if that's the case.
Cool.
Yeah.
Grand.
Let's see. Arv invading. Arv Infiltrating, I mean. Thing. Confirm. Okay. I just want to see most of the Greek islands have a... Yeah, I mean, I can confirm that myself, having been to, at the very least, Crete. So how do we stealth? Wait. There's got to be a way to stealth. There's no way that we can't stealth. Combat. There's no stealth?
Yeah, I think the most stealth that you can hope for is just not being in anyone's line of sight.
Suppose that's fair. Climb the wall to take out the guard and see what your options are. Okay.
What is he looking at? Is there a hole in the roof? What's this guy's deal?
That's a good point, actually. He's like, wait a minute. This corner is dangerous. Is he asleep?
Oh,
I think he's falling asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, these NPCs are very emotive. It's actually really cool.
Like, I mean...
It's not a lot of effort. Like, I mean, I'm sure somebody actually mocapped all of this, to be sure. But, like, it's actually really neat to just see NPCs behaving the way that they are in this real world to telegraph to you, yeah, you can jump this guy. He has no idea what's going on behind him.
I'm taking him.
Oh.
Get ready.
Okay. Yeah. Oh! Okay.
That was very high up. You stabbed that guy straight through his sternum.
Hey, thanks for all this, though. Wait, assassin's garb? Oh, I can't because the 0. Okay. But she clearly... Okay. Can I... I can't equip it because you can't equip... Okay.
Oh,
that's,
because she's not sticking around? She can't
I
get
guess
any armor?
not,
Wow.
which is just, you know, unbelievable. If people are interested in ancient gender issues, look up Cheryl Morgan's work. Yes. Cross-dress in a fight versus trans people, a whole lot of nuance. I actually noticed, I think it was Cheryl who mentioned she's the first one to win, first trans to win a Hugo. Because a lot of people thought of it as being because she mentions in that Charlie Jane Anders was what most people would think would have been the first one. But she was.
Because Cheryl Morgan wrote an essay for the Seattle World Conduct that I hadn't read yet. Okay, cool. So that is now higher up on the list.
The first out trans, yes. Very, important to distinguish. Also, look at that badass shield. That's super cool. All right. So we did it, which means discuss the tactical situation.
Also,
all right.
if there is an essay about the distinction between cross-dressing to
the
fight
ships
and
are moored
actually
quite close to each other.
That's actually
Files spread easily.
Because I feel like that's the big sticking point a lot of people have about points in history where someone has been ambiguous about
He didn't
their
even have
gender,
time
and
to
I'm like,
realise what happened.
Yeah, sometimes
It was
people
a
are
quick
performing
and
their
quiet
gender for all
death.
kinds of different reasons.
Much better than what any of
But
us
that's
can hope for if
still
we're caught
performing
tonight.
gender in
Let's
ways that is
signal to
not
the others to move the Greek fire crate
according
as
to
close as they
the
can
rules
to
of
the galleys.
time. And it doesn't matter to me whether this person identifies as X or
At
Y.
once, Prime.
They've qualified
Let's
one
go.
thing that matters to me
I
most,
guess we
which
have a
is
couple of different
leading someone
options
to
for how
fit
to get
your
this
own
party
definition
started.
of their identity
We could
is
lob a pot
useless
of Greek
to them.
fire onto the deck of that nearest galley from the pier below. That would give us a head
This is very
start
cool
on our
'cause it
main
gives us
objective.
an option of lob onto the deck
Or
nearest galley.
Those 3
or
guards
take
look
out
half
the
asleep.
guards.
I'm sure we could take them out the same way I handled this guy here. That means less enemies to fight.
Yeah, less enemies to fight. Although I am tempted to lob the Greek fire from a distance. Kapow!
Yeah, I feel like that element of surprise would obviously be very fun, but like then everybody will be like, oh, we're under attack, and they will come for wherever
Yeah.
you are. So maybe getting rid of somebody.
I can see the merits of both plans.
So that way,
Let's
when
regroup with the
when
others and
everything
then
explodes,
decide.
all people can do is die.
Exactly. So, okay. All right. Well, that chat is very cool, but in 35 minutes, I need to be streaming over on GOG.com. So I'm gonna wrap this for now. I really liked this a lot. I want to finish Cryptmaster, but I think this is going to move ahead of Dragonlance. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Cryptmaster, and then I'll come back to this, and I will finish this, and then we'll go into Dragonlance after that. So thank you, Prince Justin, for the suggestion. Very, very good. I liked Conquistador, but one of the things I like about this is all the quality of life stuff.
Yeah.
And like now, again, I don't know if there's a massive difficulty spike that's going to get very frustrating, but like at the moment, I think it's doing a lot of things very well. And I particularly like that it feels tactical, understandable. Obviously, I prefer turn-based combat in general. This is reminding me a little bit of like if I had liked. Did you ever play Shadow Tactics, which is like a samurai ninja?
But I haven't played it. Yeah,
and I would like it so much more if it was turn-based. But it's real time, which means that a real-time stealth game that isn't first-person is a little funky for me. So this is very, very cool. I really like this. And it's the second one. Isn't that the second one that Prince Justin suggested recently that I really liked? Anyway, very neat. I very much am a fan. So, but I will say, chat, that as I move back over to here. So, and then I will move Twitch chat so that we don't have... so we don't
I'm
poor
fine
Brandon.
with being obscured by Twitch chat. Please continue literally talking over me.
Exactly. You just keep talking over him, chat. Why? Why do you keep talking over him? So there we go. That's better. But yeah, so this person right here is going to be joining us on. So first of all, we may be doing some stream stuff later on before the Eberron on Saturday, but we'll be here for the big event on Thursday, storytelling event, along with good friends Marie Bilodeau and Brian Talwara.
Both of whom are still in transit.
Yes, they will be here tomorrow. I am going to be moderating it, and I am very, very excited for the whole thing. It's a big thing for my university. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. I'm super excited that we were able to get Brandon here also. My children, and in particular my youngest, is super excited at the moment. Like we did the tour last night, and then we set up this like ninja rig thing down in the basement, and it was just
which is very rad, by the way.
Brandon has to come watch me do this, and he did, right? He did the rings back and forth, and he did the bar back and forth and everything. So anyway, very, very cool to have Brandon here, and we're going to try to do a little bit of sightseeing to kind of fit all that in as well. So anyway, the reason that I'm mentioning all this is that if you want to see more of Brandon, if you're in the New York area, you should absolutely come to the event on Thursday at 2 p.m. if you have the time available to you. I know that's in the middle of the day for people, but if you do,
if you're
because
not in the New York area, I'm sure if you started driving right now, you'd get here by Thursday evening.
This is the time, right? And it's open to the public, so we definitely encourage people to come to that if you can. It is going to be recorded. Now, as far as live streamed, I don't know how that's going to work. Technically, we could live stream it on Twitch, but to be honest with you, it's going to be very complicated, and I do not want to be worried about dealing with that at the same time that I'm actually moderating. Like, I don't know. It's just it's too much to sort of manage, but it is going to be live streamed, I think, on Microsoft Teams. I don't know whether they'll make that available to people, but either way, it'll be recorded for sure. So we'll try to record it and then post it for that later on. Then, as I say, on at the very least Saturday, but hopefully before, we'll get a stream in at some point with Brandon. And you might even see Brandon a little bit later tonight, and maybe after Brandon has done some work. We'll see. That's up to him. But you might see Brandon later tonight as well. So all of that is going to happen. Now I can have you talk over him again. Brandon, the leaders were in genre. Brandon and Brian, what a trio to have there. Well, yeah, I completely agree with that. It's tremendous. I'll take your words for it on how it went post-fun. Emily says, to feel my love in the air there Thursday. And feel it coming in the air tonight. Yes, for sure. So that is what we are going to do. But for now, I am going to rise up and out of here, but I will be over on GOGCOM's Twitch channel in a half hour. Again, for those of you who missed it, no Ghosts of Saltmarsh today because of player illness. So instead, we will be continuing with Airborne Kingdom. Then, as I say, we'll be back to you folks. There probably will be some stream at some point before the Eberron one. So just kind of keep peeled to social media and stuff like that for that. If they want to buy your work and get your stuff, where can they do that?
Oh my god, I haven't done this spiel on my own Twitch channel. It's so very
I'm going to get something that's very important for you. Keep talking.
Oh my god. So yes, hi everybody, it's me, Brandon O'Brien. I was just here vestigially in the stream, but I guess that still counts. So a reminder that you can find out about more of my work on all of my social media, which you can find at my website, which is also my newsletter, which is BrandonO'Brien.xyz. You can get a copy of my book, Can You Sign My Tentacle? which I will just briefly share. I was just randomly flipping through TikTok a couple of days ago and stumbled upon a book talker who had mentioned this book only twice. Once in a book haul where they admitted that they bought a couple of books from their local bookstore because they were very annoyed and knew that they wanted something to read, and someone had recommended this to them, and they were like, I'll just find out more about this when I read this. And in their next video about this book was like, you know how people keep saying I don't get poetry? I used to be like that, and I decided let's just buy a poetry book and dig into it and see how I feel about it. And then her next words were, no, I get poetry. It's just I need to be reading more poetry like this. And that was actually really refreshing for me to hear. So yes, if you want a book to reset your opinions about poetry, please buy this book. Another reminder, obviously, that you can buy some of my game stuff at therisingtides.itch.io, and that if you haven't checked it out yet, on the Seattle Worldcon blog, I am now writing a weekly feature called Converse. So if you want to learn more about speculative poetry and figure out some ways to actually like read more speculative poetry and get it actually breach the penetrative barriers of your brain, the latest issue that I wrote this week, Monday, literally just came out yesterday, is about the very obvious first question that you can ask about a speculative poem, which is, what is this poem speculating about? Which is fun for me because it means that I get to compare Ozymandias to my favorite contemporary poet, Danez Smith's Summer Somewhere, which if you haven't read before is actually like an intensely powerful poem.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to learn more about how to read and write speculative poetry and hear from some other fantastic speculative poets, our last interview segment was with Colleen Anderson, and our upcoming one next week Mondays is actually Brian Tawara. So please check out the blog as well. And I think that's all for me.
Yeah, and it's good timing because, of course, the poetry, I don't know if you mentioned, again, the Poetry Hugo.
Right,
that's going to be available at this. So,
nominations are open right now until mid-March. So if you have your membership for Seattle or had a membership, had an attending membership for Glasgow, please nominate. If you aren't reading any poetry right now, start digging into stuff that came out in 2024. There are a handful of places that are making lists of all of the poetry that they did in fact read that season. I know Renee on Blue Sky has like a running list of everything that was eligible in 2024 for the Hugos, and has a poem section. It is very small in my opinion, but it's a good place to start if you haven't been reading. And other than that, just open Uncanny Magazine, open Strange Horizons, buy back issues of Fire, and just go straight for the poetry and start reading, and start making notes about how what you are reading makes you feel. Like right now, I am not asking you to be an academic about poetry. I am asking you, what do you like? And please nominate the things that you like for the best poem, Hugo.
At its best, poetry moves outside of academics anyway, right? At its best, it's involved in just the emotion.
Yeah. People have this long-standing assumption that poetry is best engaged in this kind of smart, high culture way. That is not true. You can just enjoy a thing the same way that you enjoy a song. I'm not asking you to be smart about it. I'm asking you what you like.
Yeah, that's very well said. And while we're on the subject of nominations, I haven't actually talked about this on stream, but I think I should. First of all, as far as publishers are concerned, if you have the opportunity to vote and nominate for Locus, I believe, Emily can correct me if I'm wrong, that Athos is able to be nominated for Locus. I don't remember who has to do what and be equipped for what thing, subscriber or whatever. You definitely should do that. I would also recommend nominating both Emily for editor in the Hugo category, Emily for editor in Hugo in long form category. Also, yours truly is very proud of the series that finished last year, the Grey Assassin trilogy. And so the Grey Assassin trilogy is eligible to be nominated as a series for the Hugo, and I will.
And that also means that Heretic can be nominated for Best Novel.
Yeah. And I'm very proud of those. And that would be getting like longlisted, like a legit, like for the Hugo would be pretty awesome. So that is, you're not eligible for the Hugo, but you can vote for Locus. Okay. That's good. Not this year because I'm busy editing the Hugo. Yes. Well, that's fair enough. But I would love for people to be able to nominate these things so that it doesn't just all go the same way. Like I was talking about this regarding things like choice of games. Nothing against choice of games. I've played a couple of them. Max Gladstone has written one. The number of people have done very good stuff in choice of games. However, there are a lot more games than choice of games.
Yeah. There's another version of this conversation that comes up very often with the Hugos as well, which is there are more novelettes that come out every year, more novellas that come out every year than what have you read from
Reactor
Tor
or whatever. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing, is just to sort of be a little bit wider to kind of bring more of these things into the fold. There was a time when Speculate just missed, getting into the best fan cast category nominated. And incidentally, I can't talk more about it, but there may be more about Speculate coming soon. But anyway, so that's the kind of thing that we would. It could be a big help to kind of push to that next level. When the Gray Shade TTRPG comes out this summer, obviously it's not eligible yet because it hasn't come out yet, but when it comes out this summer, please mark it down and remember it. And, because again, that is a game that I'm telling you is just, Brandon did a spectacular job with it. And I cannot wait for people to see it. And I want more people to see it. And the way that happens is not by just the creators telling you over and over again, please, please, but also by having folks who hear about it going out and spreading the word to others. And so, and visibility is critical for all of these things, including independent creators, small presses like Athos and so forth. So please do, because it really does make a difference.
And if I might just add for that as well, I'm very eager for the Gray Shade RPG to finally come out and people have it in their hands. I would like very much for it to be nominated for awards. It would be rad if we won an ENnie. It would be rad if we won a Nebula. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If we won a Nebula or a Hugo for Gray Shade, I don't think it's eligible for anything. I kind of an RPG win best related work.
Maybe best related work.
Maybe.
Well, but ENnie and Nebula.
Yeah, but if I had to choose which community I wanted Gray Shade to give us an award from, it would definitely be other writers and readers rather than not like I'm mocking the ENnies. An ENnie would be rad, but like the things that we're trying to do in this book,
yes,
I would like very much for people who have read the Grey Assassin trilogy to say, I am picking up what you're putting down, and I want other people to play this 5e game because it is doing things that other 5e games do not.
That are different. And that's 100% true. Also, even in terms of like the adventure that Brandon wrote up for this is like the best example of what you get from a tremendous Blades in the Dark with more political intrigue than you typically get from Blades in the Dark, which is nothing against Blades. It's just like, that's not what it does. This does so much more of that. It reminded me a lot of just if you took Cindered Seal you put it into sort of this environment.
Yeah.
The adventure is super interesting and intriguing, very well written. And yeah, it's furthering some of what I was trying to do in the books in terms of the questions that it asks. Even the mechanic of faith, which you'll find out about when you see the game, is like super cool. So anyway, yeah, like I am preaching to the choir here. I know you're all very supportive as it is, but it's just the kind of thing of letting people know. And for those on the VOD later on, these nominations help, and we can only nominate ourselves so many times, like by which I mean once each for these things. So like any other support that people could give, you could see an RPG supplement winning best related. That would be interesting.
I think right?
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to be able to say, hey, the adventure alone is reimagining some of the ways that we think about employing mystery in RPGs and telling the story, telling a certain kind of fantasy intrigue story overall, that people will be like, yeah, I get why this is the thing that you wanted to put here.
And even the world building, like even the world building stuff, what it talks about in terms of the cities and the conflict, the resources that they fought over, the reasons they got into these things in the first place. And obviously once you drill down into the cities themselves, the different buildings, the factions, like this is all stuff that's frankly, if you're writing any kind of a city, that like in any kind of fantasy setting, this would be inspirational to me if I were reading it and be like, that's awesome. I think I can do a version of that in my own world. Like, so yeah.
And the fact that we try to do that and still give GMs and players in that sense enough tools to go, okay, this is a foundation for the world that I want to do, but you've left room for questions that I can answer, so I'm going to answer my own world building now.
Yeah, and also I would love Brandon to get the recognition and support that he needs. He's getting it as a poet. He's starting to get it, and that's good. But I would also like to see it as a game designer, because I know those are two simultaneous loves.
Yes.
And Brandon really is exceptional at it. As I said, as I've told people, the discussions we had about world building definitely had an influence on Heretic on the final book. The other two had been written before, but that one definitely had an influence on it. So it would be super cool. But also super cool is me getting to GOG on time. So if you liked what you saw and heard, then you should please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube, !ArvTube. Thank you for those of you who are watching me over on YouTube today. We are close to we're already at a new record of subscribers on YouTube, but we're closing in on 1,100 subscribers, so please do that. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter, until I leave that hell site, which is very soon, !ArvTweets. But Blue Sky, !ArvSky. I'm closing in on 800 followers there, and that's gone up pretty fast. If we get to that 800 number, which is, I think, over double the actual that I have followed so far, that would put me in pretty good stead. And then I think I would probably just close down the Twitter, still keep it, because I don't want anyone taking my name, but I just wouldn't use Twitter, and I'd be focusing more on Blue Sky, which is a better place right now anyway. So yeah, !ArvSky. Website, arvanelleron.com. Again, the Hearthglow podcast, the final recorded session is going to be in March, after which Triffid is going to do her usual amazing work to give us the audio podcast leading up to the finale of Hearthglow, which is going to take place at Sacred Heart University in April. Very excited about that. It's going to be super cool. And then, so arvanelleron.com for that. !Arv shop, that's the merchandise area. !Arv Treon is that Patreon there, right there, that you can support, get cool stuff for yourself and for the channel. If you want to support, I mean, you may remember, those of you watched this person along with his compatriots beat the hell out of and get beaten up by a massive boss called Spinweave. And inspirations were a needed part of that party's near survival, which they did survive. But it was close. So if you want to be able to support them, then doing anything like this, as my printer is going off, so because someone's printing, but that would be super helpful, and you can get that with the Patreon, !ArvTreon. And again, subscribing to the channel, as one of you did today, I believe, super helpful. Custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, plus inspirations for our players. And on the publishing side, !Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. !Library is Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my best-selling 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. They're running out of copies of that, which is nice to hear. And Greyshade, which we've been talking about. Greyshade Renegade Heretic, and then Greyshade the TTRPG coming up. You can pre-order that there. You can get the Grey SS Pillage now.
Which is soon to become the next bestseller, I'm sure.
That's it. And then the Greyshade audiobook from our very good friend Tren Sparks is also there too. And last but certainly not least, !BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. !Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And !Ukraine, UKRAINE, because some of us still remember that Ukraine is fighting an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And this is sending a message that we will stand with them as we help the civilians affected in this fight and with others in a similar situation in the future. I will be back on in 15 minutes over on GOGCOM's Twitch channel for Airborne Kingdom. And then you will see me and maybe Brandon here over the next couple of days with streams and things like that. But thank you, chat. Thank you to the amazing mods. Thank you to Dragon Spear, Emily the Invincible, Prince Justin, Triffid. Thanks again, Prince Justin, for this awesome game suggestion. I really like it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Dragon, to Emily, to Prince Justin, to Triffid, to Effect Life, to Nonstop, to Imaginary Exponent, and to TomTom. And thank you to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Anthony, to Big Boss, to Bertisiel, to Darth Sisu, to Gritty Rib, to Jagtress. Thank you to Caro. Thank you to Mr. Jonas, Cubix, Ramier, Shimon, and Yadasak. Thank you so much, everybody. Much love, and I will see you in a little while. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other, and bye for now. Honk.